Bruh, I've been eating until now, and I've been away for a couple of minutes and oh, holy shit!
The positioning as well.
That's why they have
doing
free
well here
enemies.
though. Cloud needs to find some impact, needs to find some work, as the numbers just so drastically against him. Heretics claiming 9 rounds.
Bro.
Yeah,
Maybe Heretics
so
could win
maybe
a
that's
trophy
gonna
this
be,
time.
You know?
Maybe
every map.
It certainly could be.
Oh,
We're
look,
looking
got
fantastic
one.
here,
Oh,
barring
wow,
the
these
ults.
shots.
But we'll be back in a second with the second half.
Ew. Oh, it already was the first half. Well, a quick recap. Wood aced with ISO. They're playing double duelists. Euro ISO comp. And I think Wood is top fragging. I mean, he's had a really nice game. Casters have been making fun of him because he lost all of the ults he used. Like, he ulted somebody like 2 or 3 times that game, and he lost all of those 1v1s. One was a stinger as well. Like, my man got quadruple headshot with a stinger. How can you even make that possible? Like, triple headshot is pretty rare, but quadruple headshot with a freaking... I mean, you pop the ISO shield and then you triple headshot somebody. That's insane. I like that setup. Like, in the background it's different LEDs than in the front. That's cool. Yo, I like this. Me gusta. Wait, Valorant GG. Wait, what was the game before?
Well, 9-3.
Oh, Vitality Fnatic. This is gonna be interesting.
Beginning had me quite
Okay, do we have the stats so far? Yeah, Wood 16 in 8. With a freaking 52% headshot. Okay, Purple has 59. Still insane. I mean, 2 KD. Okay, we're in.
No, I think they're gonna have to add some layers to that, but you know, it is an attack side of the map. That's my only opium here. If Giant X can convert a pistol,
It's not even opium, you just said opium. Like,
I'm sorry, that's my British
Opium.
bottle of water.
I do think we need
What's
like
the
an
plan
accent
here?
to go on a bit here, because all
They
the other
just
duos
wasted
have,
you
know,
till
silly
on C.
accents.
Jesus,
What?
that's way more mean than me.
It's not mean. It's just whimsical. They've got the whimsy accents. I think you need to
Oh.
really lean into your Restolian
Wait, but they got
past.
nothing on the flank, and they're
No,
Oh?
fine. It'll totally be fine.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god, they
Oh,
totally
help
fine.
me.
Oh god, it's still fine though. Boo's
Somebody
gone down,
help
but did they expect
me.
more?
Oh. Oh.
Please turn around and take it.
Show me shit.
How
What?
did this just occur? We're down to a 2v2 and it's all gone Pete Tong.
Oh, wow.
As West Side gonna fall, as Cloud left alive, and this could have been redemption. This could have been a stepping stone back in. Maybe
4-11
Cloud can still
though.
do it. Like, bit of a
Oh, it's Wood.
worrying
It's
spot.
GG, man.
And Woot
It is
left in the
Wood as
1v1.
well.
This is a really strong spot for Wood.
30 seconds left.
Timing's curious now as well, trying to keep a beat on where Cloud was. And keep that internal clock ticking in the right manner. First spot found. Cloud needs to be the one to aggress here. 17
Oh my
seconds. The pressure's on him, and you can see it. It's tough.
Oh my
and
God,
Woot's going to
that
make
was
light work of
close.
it. Comfortable in the end. The time being a real factor for Cloud then. And it's double digits for
17-8, by the
Heretics
way.
quickly.
I'm confused.
Double
like,
digits,
maybe
yeah.
I missed it. Maybe the
Digits.
wire got broke. But how is there nothing?
No one
on that
reacting.
Yeah, I don't know. The trip got
Like,
broken.
Giant
They
X was setting
didn't
up some
refight. They
really
didn't do
strange
shit.
round where they were inserting a Euro
Koreans
into
getting
C with some
food.
kind of clone. They were doing some really fancy idea, and ultimately beaten by 4 pushing out A because there's nothing on the flank control.
Pistol God.
And
It has
Cloud
been
pushing in
done.
when he is
Very
vulnerable.
Bye.
Oh, this is a
here.
force buy.
Janek's going to have to force around this, right? We got the stingers out. We got a sheriff there for runner.
Oh.
Yeah,
And
must
they got to
have
make
been
it count. You know what I mean? You can't go down 11-3. This is where they're going to try and take their stand. A simplistic approach towards the A site.
Heretics are pushed out though, and so Giant X will be favored here in this post, despite the weapon disadvantage. I think they're fine.
Stingers have been looking more and more lethal.
That's big to get down the shield.
That's very true. Runner trying to get the timing right as well.
Literally just the paranoia here on the retake.
Paranoia can be pretty tasty. When's he going to get burnt?
Benji with the judge.
Worried about the flank. Got to be worried about what in front here. Woot's going to find Tomasi, and here we go. Paranoia goes in. Woot doing so well.
This guy's so
making him look like light work, but finally they fight back. But Cloud again just overwhelmed the Heretics, making the retake look comfortable, which they are certainly not.
Yeah, I forgot. It's not just paranoia. It's Woot with a shield, and that does
swings things a little bit.
Quite a lot.
Okay. It's 11-3. That was kind of the redemption arc for Giant X.
Arc? It was one round, chill.
Yeah, it's...
Say it.
It's
a
mini boom.
It's going for it. There's a comeback.
Oh.
But this is what we want to see from Heretics. It is what we wanted to see.
Funny enough, I mean, we were talking about
this is the Heretics I
shaky
know.
First Apex, and it didn't feel like a confident side yet. And Heretics are one of the talismans of EMEA that are meant to be going forward and facing those international teams, and having shaky results against a team being built, one of the newer look teams. It wasn't quite good enough.
Oh no! Wood with a judge in garage.
This is a
That's
very
cringe.
Because I feel like Giant X are that next step up. They've got some experience here, a little bit of a different look, some very dangerous players, but yeah, 11-3, they've not felt threatening, and Woot's in such a rotten position for them to try and handle. Actually does go down in the end. Gonna only take away one. That's Purpo removed, but
he was
Benji on the
full
case. I mean, it's a glance, it gets dealt with. Hold on. Maybe signs of life. Maybe it's not over. Maybe
it's over.
Me. I don't think so, but we'll find out. We've got West Side and Runner still with the Sheriff.
Oh wow, double headshot. Oh, Benji! Yo!
I think that's as well something I want to pick up a little bit, is that Benji during kickoff.
I noticed when he's getting multi-frags, he's quiet, but when they win a round and he's not the one winning the round, he's shouting so much more.
In my mind, when I think about Benji, he was one of the most impactful players that we had going forward, barring one of your...
Oh my god, it was satisfying.
You have the chance to say it. But if we do get the resurgence of Benji finding that level of form, I'm scared for everyone.
Yeah.
If we get a Woot Benji performance,
oh, what is
or
this?
even
No shields?
a re-ends at those high notes.
Oh, what the hell?
Team
There's a
does
bug.
become
They just have all small
Champions finalist
shields.
quality, right? Here might just be the last chance for Giant X to try and get some redemption, really. A little bit of pride maybe on the line, and pull up more than 3 rounds.
3 and 12.
Defaulting in towards A, and the Heretics have read it quite well. But Giant X, I will note that the last time I watched them play Attack Haven, they did have the layers. They weren't just going one-dimensional. They were exploring A main and garage, kind of taking the boxes, I would say. So you can see that here too. So Heretics have stacked the wrong place.
Uh-oh. Yep.
Ouch.
Oh, Benji, another multi-frag.
Nice.
Yeah, Cloud was just
He should call
desperate to
this.
make a fake
Yeah, he's
kind of
calling
work
it,
there,
nice.
but he didn't.
Oh, rotations coming in.
So it looks like C is going to be the finish, but Heretics already shifted
So
into that
GX
C
are not going
already.
in.
Already over
Oh,
here.
trade.
Purpo kind of has to give away the game either way, but Heretics looking for the pre-take almost. Runner gonna find Woot, and it's just traded out. They're just going blow for blow here. Bodies dropping on the ground as Runner in Westside's position. Oh man, that's almost unfortunate timing. Could have had a teed up kill, but has to turn his attention back. Blue on the flank is gonna find the man as Runner now left in a 1v3 to try and claw back some pride in this map. This was their choice.
Oh my god, insta
This
dinked.
scoreline
That's
certainly
disgusting.
wasn't how they saw this going. It's Runner now with 3 targets, 2 to the left and 1 to the right. Spots a player,
hold on.
takes him down. It has to be nothing short of an ace here for Runner. And this reposition is heavenly, but they've read it.
Oh, never
they've read
mind.
it so
They've read it
damn
so hard.
well.
Holy.
This is shades of old for Heretics, looking strong here.
Wow.
Mini is in. It's 30.
Wow. I might be a
Into the
Heretics
next
fan
map,
again.
Because guess what, Agent Woot might be playing on that one. Is going to be the ISO again. So Could be a
Yo,
rough series.
Wood with a
Yeah,
massive
this is
performance
uphill.
here.
It is uphill. I think we can call it that and put a pin in that. Heretics getting back to their old winning ways, but it's not over yet.
Yeah, 13 and 3. 2011. Oh my god.
Don't me buy to boo maybe.
No, why now?
Why now? Or right now?
Pistol God.
King Pistol God, I swear, bro.
Okay, you only got 1 kill, but that's the most important.
My guy, 40% headshot. Boo with 41. I mean, Boo has always had nice headshot percentages, but Purple with 50. Westside 53, 48. Oh man. Split and Lotus coming up next. I'm gonna do some bets on Twitch.
Who gives you wings?
Nope. What is this guy doing? Oh, he's just playing Frank Noob. Oh yeah, there we go.
Who gives you wings?
Oh wait, I'm so far behind on YouTube. Interesting. What did people bet on? 32% on Giant X. Yo. Nope. Okay, okay. Nice look there from freaking Heretics. Maybe I'm gonna start a Valo in the background. Depends on which account I have open, of course. Oh, it's not my account. Unlucky. Okay, one quick Joe guesser. Maybe. Wait, no, not campaign. Fudge. Single play. I'm stupid now. Wait, maybe I should do multiplayer. Battle Royale countries. Oh, this guy's gonna lose because he's American. Drache des West. Still nothing here. Quick EMEA, what was that? 40 minutes? Not even 40 minutes, man. That was like... Wasn't that like 25 minutes or 30? They started half, I think. I mean, 20, 30, no? Oh shit. Jesus Christ, I have to guess what this country is? Where the fuck am I? Britain, Netherlands... DE, Germany. Fuck. Fast.
I don't know when what day we're playing.
Wrong guess?
And I play Valorant
It's
and that's what I
.de.
do. Exactly. Cool. You guys are just my
What?
Okay, Mr. Fish.
You're my colleagues.
How is it not Germany?
Okay, Mr. Fish. Mitch, do you feel personally attacked?
Dude. Oh, correct. It's Belgium.
Whoa, okay. I'm gonna tell you right there, okay?
That's very offensive. You shouldn't do that.
I cannot believe you just did that.
But you're American, aren't you?
Oh, they thought.
That's where the accent comes
Already made guesses. They guessed Slovakia. What the hell?
Anyway, anyway, your mic is you're speaking such stupidity, Mitch. We've decided to.
I mean,
mute your
it's
mic.
pretty
So I'm afraid
obvious when it's not Germany that it's
Look at
okay.
this thing. Let me take this off.
8 people are playing, but
Listening
only
your
7
cards
can make
so
it.
bad. We're seeing here in the first engagement in the
fuck,
plant,
this is
everything
shit.
was working for them, Tom.
Yeah, this just looked like an almost
Guess
steamroll,
locked.
and I think a lot of it came down to their
Variedad
opponents not having a
Maidi.
particularly great
Variedades.
comp. I didn't really like the fact that they
Mexico.
had that lack of a solver. From the composition that
Brazil.
ultimately it seemed like they stole, and then they tried to go aggressive, try and
Mexico.
get into the face of their opponents.
Fuck,
who were just
Brazil?
waiting for them and winning every single duel.
Shit, I'm out.
again, I didn't get to say it earlier. Benji, mate, we're having words later for that impression. That was messed up.
Man,
At the
where?
end of the day,
We
what
love
is
it.
going on today? Are we allowing this?
I'm 1/8 Irish.
We're
It's
allowing
fine.
you on the
1/8
desk,
dollars.
so we're gonna have to
I'm
allow
7/8 angry with you today, Tom.
Ecuador?
No, the reality is that's just a GG go next, man. I mean, what Wu was 5-0 in
Not,
opening duels, Turbo
fucking
was 1-5. Pretty much tells you the story. Like they tried
Argentina.
something new here on GX.
What
I commend them
else?
for it. They looked at a composition that
What the
caused problems for their opponent. They took some inspiration from it, and maybe they should have taken a bit more inspiration from it.
I really
think,
thought it
Ben,
was
also,
Mexico.
This is a little bit of what happened last week. We saw a Giant X that would get smashed in their map pick. I do not know if it's more of them losing control and the other team being extremely
Because
prepared, but it is definitely a concern moving
Colombia.
forward because that double duelist, even though on the side of Giant X did not work, on the side of Team Heretics, Tom, it
Peru.
was beyond explosive. You have those two tools in Miniboo and Woods, and you just
Ecuador.
send them in.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think
Fuck,
Wu recently
Guatemala.
had
Oh,
a game
okay.
where
I
they
had
played
no
KO.
idea about that one.
Last week was a little bit rough. This from the get-go was just the two of them steamrolling their opponents. I think that's got to be one of the easiest games that Boo has ever called, where he's sending in his little brother and one of the
He probably
best
didn't have to
players in the
call.
world. You just go, right then, you go kill everyone, and
Ew.
I'll kind of chill in case that doesn't work. I'll win a clutch every once in a while when you guys do eventually fall. It makes things so very easy for them. And the scary thing on the other side, you mentioned the positive that, oh, GX have been quite
Okay,
good
this
at
is
coming back.
fucked.
I feel like Heretics have been a little bit slow to start, and then they
What the
blitzed
fuck
opponents.
is
I think
this?
to Gentlemates, for example, lose the first map, win the next one 13-3. So now they have that confidence at their back. I don't know. I think
Momentum.
this could be terrifying.
Ultimate
I think
guesses.
there's really no way to
Okay.
dice this up in a way that feels
No idea where the fuck.
reliably
Oh wait,
favorable
isn't
for
this
GX
left
at the
side
moment.
driving?
They just got diffed on an individual
This looks
level
like
when you
left
say that
side
Wu had an
driving.
Ace in the first round, like
It's
I-
definitely up there.
you know,
This
it's
is like
just ridiculous. And
Uruguay or
again,
some
Heretics not the
shit.
kind of team that I know to be the team that slows down. Again, we talked earlier as well. Coming
Oh,
into today, I think GX are the ones with
Maybe
something to prove.
Paraguay.
And certainly on this map, they didn't prove anything to me.
Fuck.
But the reality is, I'll give them the little bit of an out that they tried something new.
Oh,
and
wait,
that is where
there's,
there are gonna be these kind of problems.
this.
Certainly not fully adapting.
There's
to
a
power either.
break
They came in with the worst
here.
version of what they wanted to run.
Jesus, Mitch. Okay, the worst version. I mean,
Am I the only one who
Wait,
thinks
wait,
it's
wait.
South
Our
America?
Oh, okay, sorry.
Not the worst.
Sorry. My English is bad sometimes. But you know,
What the
I will
fuck?
give you that something that we were mentioning. You have Tomasi on your team. You decide to put Cloud, IGL in on the
Chile.
Euro if you're going to be running this double
Peru,
duelist. But hey, we
Bolivia.
see the smile on the faces.
I don't know. Can I see what that was?
Neon every once in a while. I quite like that. I didn't enjoy
What
this
was
one.
this
It didn't
country?
work, but I now put him on Neon. Why not?
Yeah, but I feel like maybe we're giving him too many things, right? Too many
Cambodia.
tasks, to
What
fulfill.
the
As I'm saying, Split is
Oh
going
my
to go next.
Cambodia.
It's not only the bad news, but Heretics
Okay, this is
decided to go
difficult.
to this
What the
split,
f-
probably based off on what they saw
next up,
last week. Not only
splits.
their individual
And
performance,
actually-
which we
wait.
expect to see the double duelist coming out again, just in case you didn't have enough.
Wasn't,
and on the
Haven
other side,
Giant
we
X map
have
pick?
The tell of what we can expect
I,
from
I
Giant.
feel like it was.
Yeah, I think the reality is,
Oops.
Woot gonna be sticking on ISO, moving into split most likely, moving into split. There's next to no chance in my
30s.
mind that you're gonna
What
be
is
able
that
to shut them
50-50
down at this
power-up?
point. I think GX need to reach an incredible, like a new level. Something that we haven't
This
seen
looks like
before, in
every
terms of
single
progress. I mean, we heard
How
it
do they-
earlier that, like,
they
this
guessed
team
already.
individually, very much a team that you expect to be capable of at least pushing to playoffs. Individually, they're
There's
there,
just
but
no way.
From what we've seen, they are not
What
greater
the
than the sum of their
This
parts
can
in
be-
the way they're being used right now.
Okay, so
and
this
going
is
back to the drawing board,
something
we might
like
even be too late for that.
50-50.
Yeah, I kind of look at this map going in and worry a little
What
bit
country
for their
are we
defense,
looking
'cause
for?
I think their defense when they played
United
against
Kingdom?
Vitality, it was only really Westside that got them many rounds. Like it was big individual
Oh.
plays from him, and he had a
So it was
very, very
Ireland.
quiet first map.
Ah, now I
They're
get the
gonna get much of that. Their attack
power
looked a
ups.
lot better,
Okay.
though, and they managed to make it at least competitive versus Vitality. So I understand that going into this one, you go, okay, this is probably a done deal, but again, if you go close versus Vitality, you come into a Heretic squad that we probably put slightly lower in current form. They do have a chance here, but I think you need
This
to
is
see the likes
easy,
of
no? This
Tomasi
is
have a
just,
consistent map, and more importantly, you need the
UAE.
likes of Purpo
Well, I
to be
really
performing
hope that
again.
Tomasi has a lovely map because he is going to be the one on the Euro. And
Tomasi on Euro.
to the
Fair play.
Omen.
Oh, and Miniball trades. Double duelist again.
3-15.
Nice.
Struggling. He's been in
He actually
Omen
guessed it. Let's
jail, and
go.
it's not looked good.
I mean, it was
Bruno
kind of
coming around
readable.
that
This
last
looks
map,
just
I don't
like
know if
Dubai
he's a
or
green flag
something.
or if he's good.
So it
If
doesn't
he or
matter.
someone on the team, I reckon it
What do
would've
we
been
have?
good. They're gonna go, "Nah, mate,
Double
you've had your chance.
smoker.
Back
That's
on that
nice.
roll. Give
Fade.
Tamazi
I
the
don't
time to
like
shine."
fade on
I
the
mean,
split,
he
but
probably
sure.
will feel a bit of pressure now with that swap up coming into
They
this
guessed
map to
Turkey.
deliver. But look, Tamazi on a duelist. I'm not gonna
What
doubt
even
it that
is
much.
that
Said
flag?
they didn't have
What
that
is
much of a
that
chance 'cause
flag?
didn't
I don't
really
know my
think this
flags.
kind of a
What the hell?
drastic change. This
How
is
can
a
you not
different team
guess
that's gonna
it?
step onto the server.
Like it's an Arab country that has a lot of English in it.
Has looked fantastic.
So like, what can
Since
it
they
be?
come
Maybe
back
no.
after
It
kickoff,
cannot even
he's looked brilliant.
be
So that combination
Israel
again with
because it's
Bruno,
just
so
not.
easy to
Oh, there it is.
do.
There's a
So
flag
probably
as
gonna be
well.
good. So they need to
You have a
show
flag and
now.
you guessed it
Absolutely.
wrong,
When
but
we
I
were starting
just
to
saw
say
it
the Team
now.
Heretics was coming back, one of the main things was mini move on that race. But again, let's be excited for
What is
Tamazi back
this?
on that duelist. Mini, Hansi, are you guys excited?
Scholar Inspector.
Excitement's
That's
a strong
Sweden.
word there, but what I can say is maybe it can give me some hope. I'll take hope because it can't go worse than map 1.
That's true.
There
That's
you go.
true.
That's
Positive
that's
silver
Thrill.
linings.
That's
I just
all
need
I've got.
one
Now,
word. Is
genuinely,
it right?
What do you make of the switch here? Because it feels like it's
Oh,
gonna
it's
free up
wrong.
tempo a little bit more in a way. Well,
I don't think it's
Oh,
what
F.
ideally when they come to the season what they wanted to do with this.
No.
Race. But last game, Purple and Tamazi
Fuck!
had stinkers.
Oh, they already guessed I'm
So,
stupid.
I don't hate it.
So it's not Norway. It's
how it
not
goes.
Finland. Denmark.
Nibu, run away.
I mean, it's the only way.
Went in, but Giants, of course, on the attack here.
I should not have guessed
And
Finland.
that will be, of course, Heretics on the defending side.
GX attacking, mini breeze low.
Yeah, Giant
West side
X
as
are
well.
gonna end up towards the site that is stacked, so worrying for them. But they're playing mature, holding this heaven. The split's gonna come through with the tail sabers now.
But surely you're putting a question mark with
Uh-oh.
where are they? They're not going to give us the sites. They've got to know they're
Oh.
by pillar, but how do they clear
Oh.
it? As it stands,
Oh!
is just going to try and face check it, finding 2 for himself.
Oh!
But suddenly through the smoke comes Wood. Oh, a little
He just
star
knifed
points on that
his-
one, but the rest of Heretics doing what they do best as well, flooding back in, working together as Wood still firing in.
Oh,
Not quite the pistol god this
okay.
round.
2v1, one
Wanna
shot,
put in a
one runner.
1v2 with 25
Wait.
HP. Try to
Ah!
keep it on the pillar. I don't think he's quite got that right.
Oh,
As
hold on.
25 HP, not enough.
Oh, what is this road, man? This is USA AF, no?
The little stabby, like
Yeah.
I've not seen that one before.
It has to be.
I did want to say that, like, watching back Heretics' VODs.
There's no way there's
they had
not
a pretty aggressive
US.
style. They
Look at
were,
this
like,
wide
aggressive
ass
main,
road.
aggressive
Oh, what the
middle,
fuck is
main,
that?
like, depending on the
Okay,
round.
maybe
So I'm
it's
surprised
not
Giant X going
US
into, like,
though.
a straight gamble
Oh,
A hit,
shit.
when they know
No,
that
it's
like
not.
one of Heretics' main rounds is to stack.
I just
that
wanna
A hit.
finish-
So
Wait,
bit of a question mark about Giant X's decision.
come
on
on,
that
tell me
pistol.
something.
Essentially just running into the stack.
You blaming the coaching staff?
That's a blame of
CS. What is... What the
Crowd is on their feet. They can't believe it.
Oh my god.
Um,
It's not
and it would be
Sweden,
lovely to kinda
Denmark,
get the idea, like,
Switzerland,
this
Japan,
is
or
quite nice. Who
US.
is gonna be-
Not
Oh,
Austria.
well,
Oh, wait.
Well, and I think
Oh?
he's potentially either heard or spotted the player at the back of the side too. So
Valnord.
a decent read,
Bau
and they're right on the cusp here.
Arsenal.
That lurk is the only thing that could save them.
Okay,
Or
what
a
else?
flash like
Oh,
that. Wood
wait.
controls the spray beautifully in the
Bike
end.
park.
Adjusting on towards runner, and the
Como
absence
de la
of presence
Dasalala.
becomes obvious.
Not...
West side's lurk gets cancelled towards middle as he
What the fuck
slowly
is
works
this?
back
Can I
around
not
towards
go
B
there?
main.
Oh, I
It felt like
can.
there was some potential there, but it somewhat fizzled out.
Yeah, like
Mexico.
way into the smoke. It was
No, Brazil.
I feel
No.
like cube's not a nice word when you say it.
Canada.
Cube
Oh
idea.
fuck, what was that?
so I get flashbacks.
Andorra.
I said that to
Fuck
me
you.
before, and then-
Everything reminds me of her.
Oh wait, what? I'm watching this for points, right? Okay, back to the game. What's happening?
Depressing arc here.
1-0 Giant. I mean, well, okay,
West
Heretics.
side.
30
Oh.
seconds
I
left.
mean, face the music, mate. It's time
Oh,
to go.
wow.
Gonna grab it.
Boost reaction time
And
is
it's
the
been
best
so-
out of
That was
all
spray control
Heretics.
there. That
I
was
like
beautiful.
him.
It was very
No,
nice.
I blame his ults, but spray control in this game isn't something you see often.
No, I do have to like reset my Counter-Strike brain, and like it was labeled there, but even to adjust to the
Yeah, I wasn't gonna reference it directly, but
Oh, he was. I thought
He
the
looked like
Boo
a
was in
CS rank.
heaven there. Tomazo
again,
not
you see
having any
Giant X
impact
grouping
yet.
up for this A attack again, but Heretics strong siding it once again.
Mm-hmm.
want Giants to get back into this game, man. It feels like it's
Bro,
been a drought.
they can
Tomassi
strong side B because
just
there's
about
Viper
avoid that,
playing mid
so-
who can just run up B and molly it, and there's Omen
real play
paranoia.
up
That's
here.
so
as
much
much as a bit of
delay.
a threat towards
with
ramp,
just
they can't
two
even
pieces
get
of
up towards the top
view
side of it.
kill.
Tomassi looking for maybe a way out of this predicament because
Oh.
Wu's getting curious. Spots a barrel,
Oh,
spots a player.
wow.
Might
He's
work
so
for Wu. Dip away
ballsy.
now, doesn't need to overextend. They've exchanged space.
Oh.
But Westside looks like he wants to
Oh.
fight, and that felt
Ult,
individual.
ult.
This feels fractured. Purpo now on his own, looking for some support.
Oh, he
Tomassi
ulted.
trying
Is he
to
gonna
come
win
over,
it?
and we're in
Show
the
me!
Oh lord, here we go. Statistics.
Oh, yes, he got it.
It was
Ace!
this, but there we go. We're good.
Second ace in 2
Brother
maps.
and Purpo now
Nice.
outnumbered,
Ace.
but
Yes!
somehow
Ace!
a valiant attempt.
No!
The
Riens!
Heretics
Man.
continue the
Why?
There was the ace as well. I would have been 2 in. That was his first, I think, in the last map. So that would have been 2 in 1 series after not getting one before.
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck is
That's
that?
at least what Wu was saying.
Come on,
the camera. I
Riens.
don't know if that's statistically correct, but I'm going to trust him.
So you're just saying Riens now is
Reconfirm him is
is
just so
nasty.
nice.
Flamed Woot before
Yeah,
for
Riens.
results. Now you're like Riens.
Horrible boy. Horrible person. But yeah, but yeah, like
8-1 by the way. I've just noticed that.
yeah,
Outside.
it's
They timed out already.
You can't
They're-
call it. You can't call it on round 4. Look at the
Uh-oh.
camera. That is not a man who's happy right now.
Uh-oh!
I mean, is he ever?
Oh,
I
shit!
don't know what.
Chill!
To me, like when you come into the game,
bro!
your game plan is
Holy shit!
Yeah,
They've
yeah.
decided
I've never
to go
seen a
with
man
the,
this mad.
What, the exec thing start around twice. So
Look
to
at
me,
the difference.
if I'm the coach
Rosino
here,
is like,
I'm
yeah,
almost
boys,
angry.
just do whatever you
Like,
want.
I can't really be too angry
It's
at what I'm
easy.
seeing. Like, they
And this
didn't
guy's,
play out the
Mamma
purple
mia, spaghetti!
or anything.
Sure.
So I think game plan wise, I think they've kind of
Oh my.
stumbled. Really.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think he's taking a breath.
Shit. He's just going.
It's-
I just want to watch it now. I'm
firing.
literally,
Just
there's not much to say.
I don't
Oh
think I've
my
talked that much
God.
in a time ever.
I don't think you've ever talked that much.
That's true.
Dude. It's just like, he
that
went
is-
from being a normal chill guy to
Do you
being
feel I
like
just got berated
rap
by
god
this fucking
Eminem.
farm? Like the sheer disappointment.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Right. And then the other side,
But
you've got
Dad,
like
you
Neil
told
and
me to
Weber.
do it. That's what
Literally,
I'd say
yeah.
about the player. Dad, you told me to do it. Like, what do you mean?
No talking back to your father. Right, 3-0. Giant X obviously suffering financially now. Heretics looking to build upon this, continue their way forward. Speaking of continuing their way forward, mini boost going walkabouts, taking some space, feeling confident. Speaking of confidence, 8-1 working the same thing on the other side, but there's a lot of players here. That Prowler he wants an early swing, and he's sticking
Leave me
around.
alone.
Riens in support of him. I mean, these guys are looking so crisp,
Headshot.
Mini.
Oh, what?
Don't you dare go away from Riens! Time in the sun! He's stealing aces, and Wu got 1 out of the 4 there as well.
A
So,
little bit of revenge.
in-zone flawless, shared.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I think if Giant
They're
X
getting
did what they just did
decimated.
then in that round where they're prodding around
I'm
that
just
a tiny bit into the A exec
Watching
we
the
saw,
Battle
yeah,
of Thermopylae, or
on their other
whatever it's
rounds,
called.
that would have been better. The other rounds, but I just want to see them default the map now. Like default out the
He's
map.
playing
use
the
those
Origin
salvo
Vandal.
cycles,
I've never seen
take
anybody
space,
use the
figure out where
Origin in
Heretics
pro
are being
play.
aggressive. I missed that. These were little.
Stole my ace.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so my
And there was
hits.
another word, but it's too naughty for Brog.
Yeah, so Giant X just need to see where Heretics are aggressive with this ISO.
Uh-oh!
Oh, the pain shell and the tether there, so close to getting Tomassi. I think just a little off timing,
Oh,
but
what is this angle from... Wow.
Heretics are just playing this like death match now. It feels like Wu getting super aggy here, but
Ah!
not that complimentary. So Cloud is
That one
rewarded.
way doesn't work
And
like
The
that,
battle
huh?
for mid, as it stands, is in
The
hand of
metal
Giant
for
X.
mid.
Again, this is an
metal.
approach that Heretics have played in their previous map. I think.
I mean, they
like,
tried
going
at
behind
least
that
to
box
being
is only going to work
proactive,
so many
so-
times. So Giant X ready for it. I like the read from Heretics though. Knowing that Giant X can't keep going for this A control, they're going to have to switch it up with some more default A play. Nice bait and switch setup.
Why does this feel like, oh,
Oh,
they've avoided the car crash?
I cursed it.
This is very powerful. Even if they pivot through heaven and go towards B, it's still not that comfy, but it looks like it's going towards A, which still has Riens fresh off the 4K and a boo sat over here. And Riens does have ult too.
30 seconds left.
Waiting for that split, but it's mostly through Heaven. Gonna force Boo a little further forward, but he wants to shoulder this, and he's gonna spot one. Does
He
try and stick
still
around,
gets
but now
one,
it's...
but- Oi!
Tomasi, ooh, what's gone on?
TP'd into the ult.
That has to be. Ay, ay,
Pretty, but
ay.
it's fine. It's a 2v2. It's
He's got
the most possible round we've seen so far, it feels like. Miniboo and Benji coming back on over. Still a bit of kit for Miniboo,
mean,
but the other side runner does have the ult. West side as well, setting up a little bit of util on the site.
Westside
So
might
what's the
pull back
plan
in
here?
the
He's
open.
jiggling and then he's gonna
Avengers
ult his own
Warrunner's gonna-
teammate?
how
That's
he's
not
gonna
gonna
trigger this
work,
ult.
mate. Oh! Oh! Holy shit!
Oh, it's
There's
all
just
right.
no
Yeah,
way.
hitting shots like that, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. Oh my.
The
That was disgusting, Benji.
Benji.
It was a pre-fire. Even
how
though they
good
got a
are
first blood.
DBS team here, are we gonna...
Oh my.
Don't you worry about them. Oh, he's not.
Oh, he's not happy.
He's not happy.
Uh-oh.
Be at the scoreline
The
either.
Frenchie isn't happy. Oh my. Ew!
Some vintage Benji looks it. 5-0.
Vintage Benji
You
would
got
be
plans later?
cranking
'Cause now you got some free
90s.
time.
I was up early this morning as well, like prepping.
Prepping, getting ready.
Sure.
Yep. Done more prep than Giant X.
Mid something
I don't know
again?
why I'm going nuclear. I'm so
Oh, the stun
Okay,
misses!
so that's 2 in a row.
How
for
can you
Samaz.
miss
That's-
your stun?
That's now officially yellow card, I think.
He's on the yellow.
Yeah, that's the yellow.
Ew. What's a yellow? What?
I mean, I like the
Props.
composition, like you can do those kind of plays where you're kind of breach stunning in, you're kind of salvoing deep, and use the TP behind.
Uh-oh.
Every angle is just...
I almost
This
feel for him,
is-
right? It's
this
like,
is
you know, I didn't look
disgusting,
like it looked
honestly.
there, but
You-
even that,
you
right?
cannot
Trying to play
move, you
towards
cannot do
A,
shit. Oh.
Not even a high-low, just set up like that. It's
Ah!
it's rough, and they're going to be feeling the scoreline. Of course, that timeout was not a comfortable one, right? And Boo's just checked that smoke. He knows no one's gone in, so it feels baity at best. The next two players are comfortable towards heaven. The timing now, of course,
Mimi
Boo to
Boo.
look away for a moment. Woot now needs to be careful. Is alone. The crossfire has been dismantled. Paranoia comes in, does not quite go how it wants. Miniboo outdone by Cloud. Maybe correcting the ship slightly and maybe not. No, can't clear Boo backside. They knew where Purpo was earlier.
Ah.
Last man
Help
standing
me.
would have to go nuclear
Oh my
himself. It's not going to happen. Boo, solid in his work. And Giant X just not putting up much of a fight yet.
No, Giant
Yeah, it looks like
X,
Giant X. I think there's a tiny...
Oh
little
really?
bit
They're
of
6-0, not
take
putting
that
up
they
a
need to add,
fight. No
and it's
shit.
simply wait for the Viper Orb to go down.
Yeah.
If they wait for the Viper Orb to go down and then trigger that kind of aggressive salvo stun, the other players can support Tamazi and is not in the middle of the open by himself. So maybe not yellow card Tamazi,
It's
maybe
so
yellow card.
hard to play
Giant
attack
X.
on Split
Got it.
after you
Zero
just
guarding
lost
the
the
entire
map.
team.
That has
The
to be
entire team,
frustrating
yes.
because Split is just built
I'll get you a yellow
weirdly.
card. We'll get a red, yellow. Yeah, really do it up. Might push our prop budget out of limits.
You're going after everyone.
I'm casting a 6-0 here, mate. I need something. Giant
Yeah.
X, give me something.
Exactly.
Tomasi, show me a little bit of something here. 1-6 ain't it so far? And I like this guy. The thing is, I like this Giant X team.
Yeah.
That's the mad part. I think they have so much potential. So many of these individuals
Wait, they're
are
showing
nuts.
so much.
It just feels like you
Stop
can't
it.
get them on the same page. Benji, challenged. Holding towards heaven.
Oh, they just cannot do
Giant X
anything.
given a little bit of room to work in middle, but
No,
all
they're
the way
not.
forward
They
is still
don't have
being held.
anything because
Yeah,
you
Heretic's
don't
quite
need
comfortable. They've
mid
got
that
information
much as
outside of
a
A, and now
defender.
Woot's just got his eyes on vents, so not too uncomfortable position for Heretic.
Such a
here.
difficult. Ah!
Many boo.
How?
They're being challenged, trying to be stalled out with at least the pain shell. They've used a lot to try and fight towards heaven. This crunch towards B's
This
coming
is,
in. Three players
on
still
old
close to get from
wasted.
Heretics as
They
Giant X are
didn't-
knocking on the door. Got to get that timing right,
This
get
is
that
bad.
spacing
Who
right,
is this
get the
team?
trades right.
Oh my.
And Mini Boo
Oh
just
my.
waiting down
It's
below,
impossible.
unfriend, unfazed,
Oh
and
my
untouched.
Jesus
With an
days.
insult flawless.
Yeah, it's crazy in that mid-round mini-boo with a couple of whiffs, and then if they're right next to him, it's fine. Just the no-scopes coming out. Yeah, the site hold on B looks strong for Heretics. I feel like Boo is always... He's 10-2. I feel like he's always just good on this
Second
B,
timeout,
B
please.
split site.
I want to see the coach again. Yeah. Oh my god.
Double timeout, one half.
Yeah, it's not
Oh my, and he gets one tap through the smoke. This has to be so frustrating. Show me, coach!
No, that's not who we're talking about. You know we're not talking about Niels and Weber right now.
Uh-oh.
There we go. There we go.
Oh no. Oh no. The handshakes.
Absolutely spitting bars. The difference
He
is
had a good
no rhythm.
there.
Yeah. That's something to it. We got ults, we got all sorts here for Giants. We're gonna buy.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's
Look at the money on Heretics. 8.5, 9, 8.5, 8, 6.7k.
One.
I got a little excited because I saw three
Well, actually,
symbols.
the Omen ult is quite good on this map.
Could do something
The
with
back
it.
of B site, but Boo
Yeah.
has been a monster on that site, so I don't know if I want to Omen ult into.
Nah,
that
Boo is a
site.
demon.
I
Don't go on
think
his side.
Giant X last time ran a kind of default into the traditional Yoru ult B split. I'm gonna say Fnatic B split because it is a Fnatic strat, but. So I expect to see Yoru running through Malroom and a B finisher. Maybe the Omen ult on top into the backside.
Wait, Boo is top fragging. Boo is 10 in
I feel
2.
like if you see what they might be doing coming, I'd imagine Heretics might as well.
Yeah. Oh, they're reading
Doesn't
it.
look like though.
Oh, apparently.
They
Niels
know.
Weber.
They instantly
Ain't no
know.
mini-
Get on my level. Like I'm casting, I'm not even coaching.
I quite like this from Tomasi though, but Woot's here. Woot was behind you. Oh dear. Finally,
Ew!
Woot didn't just manage to match
What a
me
whiff.
3. This is actually player advantage towards Giant X. This could be the one. I mean, Rienz is just about everyone else, and the TP coming in. They
Oh
don't
my
know about
god.
it, they can't hear
Oh
it.
my
Boom.
god.
Surprise!
Oh my god! There's no way he does that! Holy shit!
Ideas, everything.
That's the best
And
play
he just
ever.
watched poetry and
I love
his
it!
left. The tap between his legs.
Yes! Yes!
I've never
Yeah.
wanted a player to win a round.
That's insane.
You're banking on running
That's
it.
I'm
insane.
banking on it, but I want him to.
I thought like maybe he's gonna use his ult, and he did. That was perfect. Nobody read that though. Oh my god, they were
He
so
can walk about for
stressed
some
and
time.
everything.
Where's he off to?
30 seconds left.
Wait,
Okay,
you have
runner, we're going back.
25
CT.
seconds. Oh, Rienz.
Oh.
Rienz should know. Rienz should. Yeah, Rienz.
Kinda
Rienz!
hits that.
Yay!
No, he doesn't.
Oh my god, it was
I
insane
mean,
by
I've had a
Boom!
better start
No,
to
it
that
was
match.
Oh my
perfect. It was like finally redemption is here. Nope.
Hell
No,
of a kick.
Jesus
that
Christ!
was pretty good, wasn't it?
Ah, look at that! Look at that!
Nuts here. That is amazing.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
They're not even saying it.
This to just give. Is this right to feel happiness?
Would not know.
That's Giant X. 3 rounds, map 1. No rounds here yet.
It's back to this A approach.
Yay!
Again?
You!
They're so unfussed. They've just watched Boo literally appear from behind them like some, you know,
And
something
they're
out of a
already
nightmare.
one-shot.
They're like, well, why am I afraid? I'm
This
fine.
is GG. This is
Shouldering up on this
13-0.
one. Being held
If
back
I've
towards heaven,
ever
the
witnessed a
wishful runner.
13-0, it's today.
Trying to bank on this working,
Oh.
but Mini Boo is just farming. Gets away, no trade potential. Purpo and Runner left trying to walk through the corpses.
Oh my god. Dude,
Their teammates.
that's illegal. That
Backside
has
is
to be
still
illegal,
the case.
man.
Mini Boo, he fancies a clip as well. Purpo now in a 1v4.
Aye aye!
This is hard to witness. Good luck, Purpo.
Aye!
Room to achieve.
Oh!
Nice try.
And Boo gets the headshot. Boo is 14 in
What? Go
2?
on, soon.
He has a 7 KD
Okay,
as an IGL Omen.
Okay.
That's a yellow card for you. then.
I'm sorry.
Ew!
Yes, boss. What's red?
Oh, I honestly, I don't even want to let you know about it. 'Cause then, what if you do, you know?
West side is also 0 for 9. So I'm on watch
14
there.
and
You've got
two.
these little
Oh, it's 0-0-9 as well. That's quite impressive.
Oh no! Ult.
0-10. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And they're like, oh, as much
And
as like this is
who
hard
is
to
playing
watch, like,
here?
Heretics are
Ah,
playing
this is
incredibly well,
disgusting!
and in reality, Giants just don't look on the same page. This doesn't look like a team who's ready to challenge Heretics here, who look a bit revitalized. Because we were very critical. I'm not saying very critical. I was critical of Heretics when I see them looking a little bit slow at the start, a little bit shaky when it came to at least their game against Apex, right? I think a lot of us were a little bit worried about their form, especially from kickoff. You know, and
15-2.
fair worries.
15-2. A KD of 7.5. A 7.5 fucking KD. Oh my shit.
But the fact that we said at the start, it'd be good to see Heretics play to their caliber. I want to see Giant X look really we saw a little bit of that in moments.
You cannot beat them!
untouchable.
You just can't beat them! You cannot find anything! Holy shit!
Any better.
Bro. Bro.
30 seconds left.
Wow.
Well, 10-0.
Jesus. Oh. This is like... This is like ranked against the pro team. They cannot do anything. It's 10-0. Oh my.
You know Mini's losing it when he's asking for something weird.
Go. Tail ult.
Yep.
Omen ult. Let's do some wacky kind of Omen ult into the tail ult or something. Let's make it fun.
Oh. Like the controlled version of stacks with the mouse kick.
Okay, I want Boo to not die at all. And I want this to be the highest KD game ever. Because it might be.
You just zone out between rounds, just. Well, let's see.
Just a basic flash like that. What are you?
Well, I'd call it a Shiko, but they have light shields, so it's kind of hard to do that.
What a Shiko?
You'd say so?
Shiko time, yeah.
Well, but
what is?
I'm not sure it's Eco, but I get. You know what? We're calling it a Shiko.
Oh, what the
Maybe
fuck?
this is what they need. Oh,
Aye aye.
Spotting at least one. Does he note the second? Maybe.
Purple is slipping that way.
Yeah. Purple's a little bit ahead.
They
Maybe we can
don't know
work around
about
that.
this.
Oh god, he's just gonna get caught by. Oh hello.
Hey! Oh, hold
That's
on.
what I want to see. Show me some of that fire there, Purpo. The guy can hit these sort of shots. Good. Benji is still
Holy
alive.
shit! He
Slippery.
bent over
Get
in
back
real
into the
life.
there.
I want the replay.
Having the tail alive as well.
Oh.
The tail has the ult. Gonna get the salvos too.
Woot.
Good post plant here from Giant X.
Oh my
See, he's starting
god.
to get better at these ults here.
Yeah, that's
He has, he's not
improvement
happy with
right
what
there.
you've been
Oh
saying. There we go.
no.
Where are we off to now? Gotta go quite
Oh.
far here. Chooses to go forward.
I mean, he tried. That was a really nice
We
try.
might just see Giant X finally getting into. Oh no.
Oh.
Benji.
Ah! I want. Ah, shit. No
Gets him
30, no.
across the
Come
line in a
on.
pace safe card, Thrifty. A lifeline here, the first. It comes at round
Wait.
11.
Giant
Yeah,
X team
heroics
looks
are
like
purple.
4 people.
Just
I mean,
slipping the net,
yeah, 4
not
people
mixing,
copy
and then
pasted. They look
pushing
all the
shots.
same. I
love
just
To be 10 nil
realized.
down and still hit a few shots like that.
It's nice.
Fair enough.
But the mad part is though, and I feel like this is a weak example of it.
Oh, Benji
but
could
these
have
players
clutched
Giant X
that.
are exceptionally
man.
good.
Let's go.
Like they are really, really solid. Cloud's name's been in the conversation for years. Same with Purpo. All of these players. Tomasi, what he can do, and when it gets going, when things go right. Stands for now. We haven't quite seen that align here, but just glimmers of it.
2-11 on a Euro.
Do once again vie for that
Ouch.
mid control.
Yeah, they're able to get mid, at least events. I want to see what Giant X's layers are here. They haven't been able, we haven't seen them go to layers yet because they've just been shut down most of the time. But what are the layers when they do have control of the main part of the map? Looks like straight into event split. They've chosen correctly. Like it's the weaker side of the map. I like this little tail drone. It's cute. Cute again.
Oh, that's really good word. Told you. Did he?
Oh wow, what a
Paranoia's
paranoia.
nice.
Beautiful TP as well.
And Rien's
And
just
Rien's
got,
on the
I didn't
knob.
even see that. I must have missed that on the UI, but Boo's been cleared. Okay, this is looking better, but they still got to get past Rien's on an operator. And
Oh, wow.
just a pixel shown is enough here.
Oh.
Expect
Oh!
My God.
You can't deal with this guy. Goes for another weapon.
Ah, he wanted to ace. Ay, ay, ay.
Now we're down to a 2v2 though. Plant's going to be coming in. I don't know if that gets denied here. Don't think the paint shell's quite there. No. It's now Mini, Boo and Wu trying to work it back through. Runner on the other side, and as is West side. Runner's got that operator locked in on Heaven.
He's Just clearing through CT together. They're gonna have the wall from Woot. Interested to see how they use this.
Woo for moo.
There's a scout through elbow.
Or he just, I mean, he's above everybody.
Set up runner maybe
wow.
here. Nice
Oh,
from
wow.
runner. And
10-2.
Westside gonna find
Oh, who would have
2
thought?
rounds in the end for Giant X. It feels like a consolation prize, but at this point, you take what you can get. This has been a rough road for them in this half so far.
Yeah, I want to see it just a little bit. I don't want to see this be a blowout. I want to see a little bit back now from Giant X. What can they do in this other half?
That's what we're going to find out. We'll be back in just a moment.
Oh, Rian saw himself ace. Oh, that TP from Boo. That was everything. That was so beautiful. Nobody's even spectating that shit. Ethos fell so hard. He has 96 viewers. Where's Yunsu? What is this? Ah.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Girlfriend Grania, but we obviously are Swifties, and we...
Okay. How are we looking so far? Man, we're 1.5 maps in, and the Wood is 31 in 17. That's insane! 190 damage per round with a 36% headshot. Ah! Disgusting. Holy shit. They're all plus more than 10. 14, 11, 11, 12, 14. Yeah! That has to hurt. Ew. Holy shit. This was disgusting. I mean, 15 in 3. That's so crazy.
Was a 13-3 to Heretics. Map 2 currently stands at a 10-2 scoreline. Giant X finally getting a couple rounds towards the end, but it felt like
Oh, never mind. It's
very
only
one-sided
3
first
copy-pasted
half.
people. Purple and Tomasa
Yeah, I
looked
think
a bit different.
Right from the bat, we
But
saw
Runner,
that
Cloud,
was
and
kinda critical
the
of
other
Giant
guy,
X's
they
game
all
plan
looked
coming
insane.
into it. And I think that when Giant X go into games slow, it seems that they're unable to kind of come back. You saw that against Vitality, where they started off really slow.
Okay, Heretics on attack. Let's see.
I don't want to, you know, the writing's on the wall.
They're going beat.
Doesn't look good
You
for
see
them
that? That's the beauty of the Viper comp. You have just the Viper
see what you got
playing
for us,
mid the
Giant X. Show me
entire
something.
game
Give me a reason
with
to
a snake
believe.
bite that he can throw mid or B.
Heretics certainly have. If this
Depending
is the form
on
they want to maintain for the
where
rest of the year,
the
they're
enemies
just speeding
are.
up on him. Purpo's going to
Ah!
go right under test. Miniboo hunting. Gonna go straight
Oh,
back
he's
towards
so-
the pistol.
Oh!
And Purple
How is he not
turns around
dead?
and catches him. I thought he was dead.
Aye, aye.
But not the case. We're going to catch some attention towards middle, but it's Benji
Oh,
to
what
catch
the
Purple
fuck
and
is
try and fight
happening?
for the site. But they're already back towards this. Giant
Oh.
X not going to let it slip just yet.
Oh, Westside was his first 2 kills.
1v4. Now, do you get any 1v1s? If you're Giant X, you're hoping he doesn't. Spike's pretty far away.
Oh, he's moving
Got a
though. He's
lot of people to
moving.
Get through and a lot of crossfires to
Oh,
break.
he's moving
But
AF.
West side a little low. To Massey, not sitting perfect.
First one.
And
Ah,
there
unlucky.
it is. Cloud the one to get it.
Oh,
and Giant
man.
X take the first step in the second half.
Yeah, I think that was beautiful from Purple. I was a bit worried for a second because he doesn't have the experience playing the Omen on that B site like Boo does, but played well, got the kill, stalled well.
How do you get-
Side to come
Oh
and get some
my
nice
God.
kills. I do want to highlight
Okay,
Heretics though.
this-
There's some. I wasn't able to do it on Haven, but there's some nice ideas they have with this kind of composition.
Bro, I
'Cause
don't know.
it's
I just killed full blind. The guy triple click shot.
Triple click
It's
shot.
not a composition where you
Triple
can
click
take
shots.
map control easily because you have ISO and Raze.
Yep.
Like it's not. So like they do a lot of good pushing and pulling. So and the other thing they do quite well is they have this like Woot go by himself and distract thing, which we saw on Haven with the C-Long. We just saw it there on middle where he's like, hey, look at me, I'm Woot, I'm really good at the game. And then the rest of them are kind of like scaling into B. So a couple of like Heretics, like, I would call it like their
Things.
own identity.
Yeah.
I mean,
The little plays that they bring out.
Oh,
It's been a
the
while.
cams is everything.
West side gonna get a good amount of information.
Rah!
Try to spam away. Get a
Help
shot
me.
through.
Rian's 1 HP.
Viper wall. Not
Lol.
gonna get much of that. Cloud gonna see everything though. They know they're coming now. Tomasi, you gotta be careful, could be overwhelmed here. And they're just eyeing up Cloud instead. Ignoring Tomasi and diving straight down towards those vents, but this is mostly kept in hand. Tomasi gotta still be a little bit careful, but he's feeling confident. Trying to play in Boo, who's gonna do the damage, but it's just down to Boo. And Giant X make it through this with 3 standing. Hold on.
Yeah, big bonus round from now, Giant X. Like usually you're, you know, this kind of round, usually you're like, yeah, it's just a bonus round, but it's they need rounds.
Yeah.
If they can convert this, there's a glimmer of belief.
This is enough to make you believe.
If they convert this round,
This one.
there is a very small amount. It's
percentage.
It's not.
What are we talking? Yeah, we're talking.
I mean, we have still Minibu not
Bring it
locked in
up on a
yet.
10% chance.
So like Minibu starts playing and it's over.
Okay. So yeah, bonus round in play.
that's
Let's see what
amazing.
Giant X do with this. And it looks like proactivity is the name of the game once again. Benji.
Help me!
Gets shoulder check. Perfect. Down low. And they look to react in middle as well. Look at this positioning from Cloud. So nearby. Oh, no. Miniboo caught him. Cloud goes down. I thought that could have worked, but it's running to
Ooh,
fight
what?
back. Takes away
That was
Miniboo
a
too.
nice
So now if you
shot.
look at things, Giant X have the lay of the land. Wait, Rienz comes out of the flash, still standing, still fighting. This is turning into a brawl. And Purpo's walking middle as well. And backfill that space taken away as they convene towards the B side.
His duelist instincts coming in.
That's right as well, but Boo. Something working in his brain there. Didn't like it.
Someone said it's A.
Who said that?
Oh, they're over.
Who's been lying? Who thought they heard us step through to a...
They overthinking. No. No, why do you do this to me?
Heretics like, well, they're going to be here. boys,
30
careful.
seconds left.
No. No? You're good? Yeah. Full sight exec, all good. Oh, that's
Yeah, tough retake for West
yeah.
but now they don't have
no
paranoia.
paranoia.
No camera to well, they got a camera,
They
but
could have
it's
planted
not
them,
checking
that's
the
fine.
site.
Oh, never mind, smoke fading. Aye! I am Benji! No!
Oh, he didn't get away in
I
time.
am
That was nice,
dead.
okay. They brought it back down to even footing, which we take those. Couple smokes for Purpo. It's from Boo. Feels like it's all on this, really, doesn't it?
Oh my
It's just gone
god,
off
Boo
west
is
side.
sharp!
Didn't think about it.
Aye!
Purpo now spotted. Wu can now play to the time. Leave Purpo to make all the steps, make all the moves. The cross could be watched, he doesn't know. Purpo trying to be singular in his focus. Fighting forward, but the time started to tick and he knows it. Too many potential problems. A tap on the spike and the attention drawn. Wu toying with his dinner. Time running too low as Boo.
unlucky.
Gonna break their hearts. Take away that 10% chance.
Yeah, that just looks like
Gotta
no
love that
things on
IGL
Heretics right now. Like
can
at
frag as
times,
well.
you know, this year,
Yep.
even times last year, like every single player, every single moment is firing.
And that's fine normally, but
It's looking good.
yep.
Giant X's side, I like the start of round aggression, using the Yoru pushing through A main. It's, you know, sometimes you see other teams, attack teams then react to B, but we have a Yoru that can TP away. There's nice stuff that Giant X are trying, especially in these early rounds.
And again, in a traditional game, if the scoreline wasn't 11-4, that would be good damage in a bonus round. That would be fine. Like you'd walk away with that pretty happy.
Help
But
me.
at 11-4, we do ask a bigger question if you want to go for the win, which is obviously what they'd quite like to do. So it gets trickier to hold them to the same
Okay.
metrics.
Heretics going for was the
They're
most
just
common
not
default in
holding
last
vents
match,
at
kind
all.
of working towards mid-wood ramp at the same
What?
time, kind of creating a pincer towards the ramp.
Timing.
And there's still players here
Ugly.
though, right? Like this is still not easy for Heretics. Westside would need a
I mean,
big
they're
amount of impact
going
on this
into
though.
a full
They are
Aye,
focused
aye,
towards
aye,
KT.
aye,
A
aye.
leopard fight wins out for him in the end, but he takes a lot of damage.
Yeah,
And
that's
Miniboo
Miniboo.
just sprays through and catches him, leaving it down to Runner and Purpo. Trying to pick up the pieces.
Oh, what a
Purpo's
shot
done well.
from that
Strikes
guy.
down ramp and takes away
Nah,
Benji.
Minibu got this.
Miniboo's position feels like a checkmate, and it is. Purpo dead and Miniboo on an absolute tear here. Oh, wait, hold on.
Ah! What was that?
Runner, keeping him alive. A bit of a
Aye,
Giant X will take those.
Oh my
Oh, he takes
god.
those.
How do you win that?
Yeah, I like the approach from Heretics. They're running a default that I was kind of explaining earlier. It's like they're taking middle and ramp at the same time. If they get pressure towards middle, then they're going to accelerate up the ramp and vice versa. But Giant X didn't seem ready for that in the early round and had to rely on Mini Boo whiffing ult here.
Death slam. Ooh. I love Death slam.
Ay,
Watch that one.
It's interesting to see someone death slam on 11-5.
I mean, of course, he doesn't get his kill. He wanted his kill. I respect
We're not allowed
that.
to
I
have
completely
emotions.
understand his
Death slamming
actions.
and stuff like that. Only cool people like Nico do it.
Talking about your ex again.
How's Fnatic? Have they ever run something like this?
That we both got.
Ay.
Right now, we've got the first here finding Tomasi towards middle. And this shouldn't be the round to be a
Wood got
problem.
him, not Runner
This
is his
shouldn't be the round.
teammate.
I'm surprised that they back off away from the gun as well.
Whatever.
Like, I understand wanting to reset the round a little bit.
They should take timing. They should take timing. They should take.
With a Vandal
Oh, they're
might be enough.
fighting it. Ah, I like that. No, I don't like that anymore. Wood's gonna hold it.
No, with a Vandal might be enough.
Here we go.
Oh, he got him as
this
well.
is the
That's
one to make
another
count. Woo
gun.
does have a little bit of a system to this.
It doesn't
it
matter
ain't
because they're
working out
holding
right.
him. Oh,
Westside
yeah.
goes down, but it's easy for Benji, who already predicted the position, but he might get checkmate here. Spammed away up with the paranoia to save him. Purple and Runner trying to deal with it, and they're all towards ramp. 3 of them sent scrambling back. 25 seconds in a quick TP.
Ooh,
Boo is
indeed.
out of there.
That's
with the
beautiful.
Nice open plant here, but TP back from Purple.
Oh wow.
spike. That does it.
Might fall defuse.
I think he's got the time on this.
Yeah,
as well.
he has
I don't think
time.
they can get back there in time.
There's
I don't
no
think-
way they have time.
Yeah, it's close,
No.
but it ain't even that close. Diffuse
Nope.
is there, Purpo. Really well
That was
done in the
beautiful.
end. Managed to get that
Oh.
diffuse, that quick TP, the right place for it. Heretics couldn't run fast enough.
Yeah, Purple again looking proficient on the Omen. Like that's the kind of play you expect from your Omen mains, but coming in, not someone I consider an Omen
You're
player
shooting
at all.
elbows, dude.
The quick wits to match that ult.
Oh, what was that shot? That was disgusting. You didn't even hit that.
West side.
And hey, look,
Stop
we were
lying.
calling out Westside when he was struggling kill-wise. He's now up to 9-13.
Sorry.
I know you love a coach cam, but Westside has come alive, right? This is a big performance upswing from him. He was struggling initially. This is much better. Speed up now from Heretics. Bit of a fight back from Giant X. Starting to see him do a bit more damage, but keep in mind, Heretics had very little in that round. Now we're going to see them fighting back with those rifles, with those Vandals, with those Phantoms.
Oh, what the fuck
and
is
Westside
that?
again. Name up in lights. 2 big kills, can't quite
How
get
does
the
Mini
third.
get
But
that?
Runner's still
TP,
in unison
TP,
with them,
TP,
fighting
TP,
from
TP,
ramp.
TP.
Trying to stand as 5 here. 4 now. Mini Boo. There's no
I whiffed! Daddy, I
How's
whiffed!
Mini Boo still alive there? I don't get it. Boo should
Oh.
be dead. He is. It got messy, but job done. 7 rounds now.
Daddy,
Giant X
I
finding their
whiffed!
footing.
Yeah, looking actually competitive.
wow.
Like I said earlier, like
Yeah.
Giant X do have some good rounds. They do have some good ideas. Right there, we saw that the protocol to the reaction, the protocol reaction to Heretics going that fast ramp, immediate salvos, immediate breach done.
Mini Boo was
together.
alive
It's-
for
it's a
so
beautiful
long.
round.
Give me that coach cam.
The last one was funny. I think you missed it, but
Oh,
it was
yeah.
like he was almost like sighing in like a we've won the round.
Okay. Like a relief.
Not a good relief kind of.
Oh, I see.
Like a kind
I
of
see. Like a.
How much is it? Like 11-6?
Like it calmer, much calmer.
It's calmer, yeah. Weber not so much.
Runner, no
He's
money.
leaving- he's
Tomazi,
leaving
no
in.
money. West Side one.
Also Weber I know that Neil has an unfortunate injury today, so that might be part of the reason why he's not talking as
On
much.
his knee.
Yeah, he's got an injury on his leg, so might not might not be match fit today for the.
He's not match fit.
No. Weber's taking over.
No, it's just about mentality because
He
their
does look a
aim
little
is
bit
good,
down
their
there.
tactics are good,
He's
so it's
right.
just.
I think a coach is good when they can get like a coach is good if they're
Yeah.
old enough to get injured playing badminton. I think
Sorry.
Does that make sense?
Oh my
No.
Like we're
Zero
old
sense.
old men,
Right.
like me and Neil
Right.
and Weber.
Right.
You gotta be old to be a good coach. I feel like.
Don't.
Oh, it
know
was
if
Heretics
that's really the
buy
main
round last
metric
I
round.
think
that we got.
it's,
Right, okay.
I think it's badminton injuries is the main metric for
Huh.
coaches.
Well, you know, we're going to have a stats guy here. We'll get looking into that, the age correlation to win percentage. Right now,
Take Cal right on it.
you're not even a coach anymore, mate, so spin on. Oh, dear.
Oh, again. No one to capitalize off of it, though.
No, which kind of feels unfortunate, because I don't think it was necessarily a bad implementation of it. If someone was there to catch at least the push up. Yeah, a little bit disjointed, but there's a lot of players on this side of the map for Giant X.
Yeah, just a reset here from Heretics. Getting out of that ult was good from Heretics.
See the pause. the aggression does become predictable, though, but that doesn't. Runner saving Purpo.
Yeah, Purpo thinks he's playing Yoru, and Runners had to bail him out.
Yes, that's kind of what has exactly happened. Now, Heretics, hey, they've hit a little bit of a stumbling block. Not massive, you know, this wasn't a hefty investment. It was Stingers and a Guardian.
Ow!
A couple of bits
I
of
just
bobs,
fucked
but
up my...
Giant X, this is a
Ow.
must-win. You don't see Heretics get to 12. If they can keep 5 standing during this...
Oh, it's 11-7
perfect.
already. I thought it's...
Quick pivot, though, straight through the vents.
Timing on this could be awkward.
Did they check?
They didn't see him.
30 seconds left.
Oh my god, they heard the smoke. They didn't
Blair
even
wishing
see him.
into
They
the corner.
heard the
Doesn't go well
smoke.
for him. Miniboo and Rienz, though, left to try and navigate what's
Behind
around
you,
them.
behind
They've
you,
lost
behind
so
you,
much
behind you,
control
behind
as
you,
now
behind you,
it's
behind
very hard
you!
to find a foot forward that feels safe, and you can see the gaps closing around the map here. Purpo creeping behind, just missing them by a second.
This is lost.
Now the plant.
Oh my
Rienz, that was
god.
bold. And he might just be denied here. He might be dead, honestly. Miniboo trying to save him, though, and it's just not
Oh,
going to
what?
happen.
He dies to
Round
that
utility does the
again?
job towards Rienz.
Okay.
Giant X, another step now.
Yeah, great from Giant X. This is the
How does he die to
for
the
Heretics.
util?
It's all well and good when you're winning, but like I want to see them now behind it.
This is what
Like, what's their mental state? Because I think they are a team that sometimes, you know, when they are a little bit behind or things aren't going so well, that they can kind of, you know, the mental can come down a little bit.
boys. Let's go.
So this is a great time for them to show that, you know, they can bounce back from that.
resilience, right? Because again, if you're looking at Heretics here, you're going to be seeing them against, if all goes right, big opponents, international opponents that will bring you close competitive games. And this half has been absolutely flying the flag of Giant X. Tomasi maybe looking for the crunch here with the paranoia, not got much here. Benji, incredibly passive, knowing what was going on, the right call. But at the same time, you look on the other side of the map, Miniboo trying to burst through heaven. This time gets it, West Side falls.
Oh, that's a
The
free
B-side now
side.
looks so open.
That's the 12th right there. They didn't want to win a single retake.
Positioning. And Boo as well. They're so close in heaven trying to take a fight with the Boo.
How did they kill Woods?
From Giant X. 3v3
mean,
still
Cloud is
some
one
util
shot.
to work back in with. Gonna send in the drone, try and clear close. That's good. Tick in the box.
What is that
Comes in as
thing?
Purpo, tearing them apart. Just Miniboo now in a 1v2.
Oh, beautiful!
Fourth in this round. Time's on his side.
This at all.
Certainly don't, but they're still checking. They're still looking.
Oh, wow.
Very heads up work there. The silence becoming so loud. And another step back for Giant X. 9 rounds now. This is pressure on Heretics.
Yeah, I was getting very worried there for Giant X because they did the.
No, Wood
the easy play,
overheated.
you're
There's
rolling out
no
there.
way
It's a
you
very easy
don't get
reaction
one.
for Heretics to go
Here,
for the
like,
side. But
how does Wood
beautiful kills to
die?
get in
Who kills
before
Wood?
this
Why
retake.
does Benji
And Purpo
peek?
again.
So many questions.
Much better on this Omen.
He looks good. He looks good on it.
Benji just don't
We're talking
fight.
about
He has a
the roll
freaking
swaps. I think he
molly.
looks better than Tomasi now sitting on towards the Yoru, right? Like, that's not even...
Yeah.
It's not flame, it's
5-17?
the fact that
Question
Purpo
mark?
looks really comfortable. He's played it well. We've been kind of highlighting his ult work, his paranoias, his smokes, everything. He looks comfortable, which is a very solid tick in the box. Now the buy coming in for Heretics Mini. It's bits and bobs. Why do I feel one of
Straightforward
these?
approach.
Yeah.
Straight into B here.
Purpo again.
Tested.
He's I don't want to say on a platter, but he's certainly the one to
Oh,
try
wow.
and suffer through it. But it's Wood to best him. But he can't withstand Runner, who's been backfilling that space so well.
Oh.
They got caught trying to step ahead.
Oh.
This is getting a bit close here. And there will be recoverable weapons. You can already see it.
TP
Vandal
heaven,
too.
TP ramp,
He's got an ult
rafter,
as
TP
well.
rafter. Ah,
A
no!
real chance to use it.
He's still
Rienz
20
with the
to
tether
11.
goes in, just heard that behind us, but Tomasi still with a good kit. West side
Sure,
closes
nice.
in the gap, getting closer.
Gonna hold the
goes
smoke.
in, trying to play to the strengths, but does
Careful.
the barrel show? It's West side again, from zero to literal hero here for this side. Giant X. They
what are we looking
knocking
at
on the
again?
door of Heretics
Hello?
now.
Beautiful flood in from Runner. I think he's done that a few times. I think you implied it, that like, Runner to me, you know, again, a player that I think we need more from in general this season. But if he's doing things like this, supporting his team, coming in with these floods, beautiful.
Why
But
did
the
they?
question
Oh,
for
it
me
was
now
a
is,
Euro
How
flash.
are they gonna adapt? They've won one round this entire half.
Double
Uh oh.
now. Hey, look, if I'm gonna question mark it or note it when Giant X do it, I'm looking at you two heretics, right? Coach Cam.
Which one this time?
This one. Niels' injury weighing heavy on him. Oh, that was a pretty length forward Pipson, right? That was.
Okay.
This is the kind of interesting thing, I guess, about timeouts. Is both sides get it, right? So there is that element of just kind of mind games going on between the two.
I would like to highlight that Heretics, last time they played this map, they had a really good push and pull. They really did kind of work the map well, and then found spaces to work in. They had like almost like packs, little packs where like their duelists were able to kind of pop off on different sides. And I wonder if that's kind of more the approach that you should be taking rather than kind of this.
No, they're fighting too much, I feel like. I feel like Heretics should be a little bit more chilling. Let the game come to them.
Sometimes, like Heretics haven't, you know, played terribly.
No, no.
I think the push and pull was the thing that I saw them doing better than other teams, and I thought
That's
that
6
they
rounds
would
in
be
a row.
comfortable doing that.
Holy shit.
I want to see that going forward.
Starting to get their ults back in as well. Just seeing that Runner's only one away from his. You still have Clouds there, Purpose, West side. Sabasi's still pretty far off. But on the other side,
Oh, Minibu
creeping
has
up
to
as
be
well. You've got
frustrated because he
Wu
lost
very
that.
nearby, but it
Wait, what
feels
is
like it may not be
this?
the best. But straight off the rip here, trying to take a battle, but couldn't quite get past the word go. A
Interesting.
stall out from Benji to try and deny the space.
It was a nice idea from Giant X, but nothing behind it. No follow-up at all.
They cannot follow up.
Looks like Heretics in the meantime pressuring middle as well.
This is this push and pull I'm talking about. This is back to their kind of standard kind of
Bread
default.
and butter. Yeah.
Pressure on the A side of the map, let's take more towards middle.
Oh.
This puts Tomasi right in the crosshairs, and he's not been having a fun map so far. Has to take the get out of jail free card, being away.
Giant X standing still, they haven't got... Okay, using the drone for information, we're going to see rotates across now.
He should have... Oh, he didn't. Oh, he got ISO shitted.
Terrifying hearing that shield.
Yeah, it's an unpleasant feeling, just the sinking in your stomach, but away we go to Massey.
Oh.
Back of the site looking a little bit unsure, but that shot was absolutely on the
Nice,
money.
you flushed
Minibu
yourself.
gone and now man advantage. Players in the right side of the map. Heretics need to make this count with 30 seconds left, and I think they're
What do we
starting to
have? We don't
hesitate
have any
here.
youth
Being
on.
held down, slowed down.
Oh.
Wood misses the chance to Massey. Runner, all coming towards this together. This is so well done to Massey. Finally having a round here.
I was getting worried when it's looked like Heretics
Yay,
were going
map
towards
free.
the site. You know, we've had game plans in the past where if there's a player not playing so well, you
abuse it.
that.
Of course you do.
Big round from
Who'd
him.
you do that against?
I'd have to
Who'd you
think
do it
back.
against? Nah, you don't have to
Lucky.
think that hard.
Down A.
Boaster's
No, you're
time
just-
mid-game he's adjusted like that before though. But I can't
I
remember.
feel like it's something that we don't talk about enough of though, like...
Boaster's had it against him, for sure. Like,
Of course, if they think there's a weak link, they will absolutely punch you. You think the mental strain on an IGL as well, having to deal with that? It's like, guys, please help. It is brutal. But yeah, big performance though from him there in that round, right?
yeah, back to this push and pull idea though, like, the middle A kind of default that they're doing is kind of one-dimensional.
Ult mid, what are you...
Gonna go middle
No.
and A. Like, I want to see them kind of work the map a little bit more. I think Giant X should have done their homework, so they know what to expect if they hear certain noises in certain spots. So it needs to be a little bit more, almost loose from Heretics.
I love this. The Giant X, I don't say probably, but might get to 12 on a round like this. The economy in tatters, but
Oh, wow.
Wu-
Wu.
Hold-
Oh, my lord.
1v1,
He's
please
mad.
don't get it.
Ah!
Is this how you let it slip through your fingertips? You let him get away with daylight robbery. And Westside are such an impossible question. He needs
I mean,
a
they don't
1v5.
have
Now,
guns.
Wu's the only one really with an actual big boy.
Oh my
gun!
god.
Westside
Oh my
comes
god.
alive.
Oh my
Brilliant.
Jesus
Boo, the
Christ.
brains of the
Holy
bunch still
Jesus.
standing. 25 5
Holy
seconds.
fucking shit
keep in mind,
balls.
Westside was having
Oh
an
my
absolute mare
fucking
of a game.
shit.
Got ult here if you want.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh fuck me in the... Don't do that. No, just ignore what I'm saying. Just shit.
Is he really going for this so late?
10 seconds left.
Ooh. I feel like it's too late. Westside saving the day here. The Red Bull clutch so perfect. As I thought Woot had done enough. I was wrong.
Holy shit.
That is crazy.
This was criminal though. Unbelievable.
Every time that JX have gone for
Oh
these
my
mid-range
God.
clears, they start off well.
1v4.
Face and just let the firepower from
10 seconds.
Heretics take over. Who at the end as
Oh
well,
my
I'm not sure if he was
God.
overthinking things.
I think he did
I
a
think he
little
was
bit.
thinking that Westside would just immediately go to
Already
A.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Man. Oh, this is what it's about. 11 of
Whoa!
Mercy, this is a shot. Sure, Cloud again. Right place here. Denies mini boon. They now know what's coming their way. Westside has to be prepared. The ult gets flown in, finds nothing, I'm pretty sure. Woot now left down low, 34 HP.
Uh-oh.
We're going to get the breach shot throwing in. It is an absolute madness
Oh, wow.
on ramp. But they paused for a second. But
We
got 5
lost.
players on this
I
side
mean,
of the map.
they...
Giant X.
They're in the perfect position. I don't want to say unlosable, but
Dare to Massey lands.
Oh my god.
Counter 3 pull the trigger. No.
Collapse.
Got off the line.
Heretics will get
How did they not throw the
They
trap?
absolutely will not. They are being torn asunder. I can't believe what I've witnessed.
wait,
This is
what?
the maddest game yet. But Rien's just a small sign of life, but that's all it is. A small sign of life as it's a 1v3 for Benji. 13 to 11.
Holy shit.
I can't believe
Ah!
what I saw. That second half was outstanding by Giant X.
I mean, I gave him 10%.
Yep.
10%. That's crazy.
Look.
I do want to see the Heretics. I said
God.
it through those rounds. Like, how are they going to bounce back being behind? Now, you know, throwing that back. How are they going to come into the third map?
You'd be banned in Sliggy's chat for that comment, but luckily for you, you're not there. You're with us, and you should stick around as well because we are now going the distance. Lotus is coming up next.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Ako pekár si musíte kúpiť múku a zaplatiť za ňu. Štát vám vezme transakčnú daň. Potom potrebujete vybrať peniaze na zaplatenie brigádnikov, no štát vám znovu vezme. Potrebujete zaplatiť za energie, aj z toho vám štát vezme. Podnikatelia z každej transakcie platia transakčnú daň. Po vysokých cenách to však zaplatíme všetci. Za progresívne Slovensko vám sľubujem, že tento nezmysel zrušíme.
Keď už máte za sebou všetky povinnosti, môžete si povedať, že je čas na Hebe. Kde si môžete urobiť radosť kozmetikou. Teraz v Hebe starostlivosť o vlasy za super ceny. Hebe.
Welcome back, everybody. It looks like we're going the distance. What the hell was that, Tom?
Okay.
Oh, it was a fun and enjoyable map. Everybody had a great time.
Oh, yeah.
I know all of us expected that this would be a close display.
I heard
that
Minnie saying there was
went
no
back
way.
and forth. Yeah, I think like me and Mitch had a conversation where he was like, oh, from this point, there's no way that they come back. And I went, well, you remember that Na'Vi Liquid game 10-2 up? And it came back on split. And look, it's happening again. So, you know, we both knew.
I thought I would come out of today angry with Benji for his Irish accent, but I think the prominent thought in my head now is he's made Tom 2 days in a row bring up that Liquid Na'Vi comeback. Yeah. And that I cannot forgive.
They had us in the first half, right? I think we were going to roll a clip because despite Giant X bringing it back and taking us to a map 3, we cannot forget the big scope of things. And as we take a look at the numbers, just look at the bottom of your screen, all of those numbers that Team Heretics was able to put in the first half. How did Giant X find the mental resilience to bring this back?
Pipson.
I don't understand this.
Words of wisdom from the coach, Pipson. I feel like he puts you on a straight and narrow. Whenever you're in those bumpy waters, he comes in and really lifts the spirits. I don't know if we have any clips from those timeouts, but I saw he was saying a lot, and I think those words must have got through to the players.
He was fighting for his life. That's the real thing. But it did seem like when they started to win rounds, you could see it coming. Like I would say, like maybe even 6 or 7 rounds, there was stuff with like Cloud saying things and stuff, but you'd look back at some of the rounds they lost in that first half and you go, how did you even get to the point of 6 or 7 rounds? Because I thought this could be a 13-0.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to take a look at this round number 6 that I think everybody very enjoyed with this beautiful combo. It looks like they're literally AFK.
Yeah, well, that's what
insane.
basically happens when obviously you have the Nightfall come in from the Fade. You lose all sound and the majority of your HP, so nobody thought, okay, this guy's just going to TP in behind us. Like, it looks ridiculous. You're going to sit there and call them idiots, but they can't hear anything. They don't know that he's done that. And while, obviously, there is a world where he gets one and whiffs the rest, but that was just really clean from Boo. If we ended it there, we'd be singing the praise of Heretics, saying, easy day, you've walked this match, and now you go in as one of the favorites of the group. But they have had maybe the generational choke. Like, even when you're talking about Mini's old team coming back from a crazy deficit, I think this looked a little bit worse.
I think, well, because of how dominant some of those rounds were. Again, that was the round for 10-0, correct me if I'm wrong, when they hit that. Or it was very deep into the run at least. And I think at that point, when they were just being beaten into the ground, it was you, Tom, that said in the 2v4, you were like, oh, well, they got one at least. And it's like, wait till it's over. Didn't anticipate anywhere near that level of just insanity coming out. But from that point, and I feel like we also had 2 pauses before where I joke about Piston, but he was losing his mind at 3-0 down. He looked more calm at 7-0 down. And I don't know what was said in between that point and when they started the comeback.
We had no pauses left,
there were no
so
pauses,
they did it.
It was
I mean, he did have the halftime.
It was when
He did
Heretics...
have the halftime.
Well, and his opponent's pauses. When
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. That's when things
ever.
really
0,
got real,
10,
because
0,
as we looked at the
13,
reactions, we've been speaking about how Giant X have been very positive even when they were losing, and in spite of, and even when we see the pauses coming in from Pipson, and it's actually this resilience that managed to bring it back.
Happy Pipson!
Jason,
It exists!
I can't believe it.
Exactly. Of course, it is time to celebrate, and we saw it every single round after that. And one of the players that made it possible was Purple, actually.
Yeah, genuinely had a really strong performance, and I think that switch off maybe didn't benefit Tamazi quite as much as we maybe anticipated, but Purpo certainly seems to be buffed up when he's on the and maybe that could be a consistent factor for this team. Maybe Tamazi will be on the duelist more often, who knows?
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where he sort of freed up a bit more to be in that back line and be in the late round, which normally he'd be first man in, taking the fight. So I think it gave him a little bit more space, but obviously you put a duelist on another role, a lot of the time they're still going to frag out of their mind, and Purpo seemed very comfortable.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's take a little bit of a look ahead and think about what our last map is going to be, Lotus. Now, we saw it last week from Giant X. It wasn't pretty. It just is, no, against Vitality, they literally looked like they did not have an option. So a little bit of what we were saying about what we saw on that Haven, but are we looking towards a team
I
Heretics
thought it's
that
gonna
is
be a
also
quick
going to make
2-0.
changes
I'm
in
gonna
that
go
map?
to
That's
sleep
the thing I was going to
soon.
look back to is their result versus Liquid, where they kind of just got steamrolled in the series. Like that was obviously the one that could have taken them over to a Masters event, like in that lower final. And it got worse and worse when things had gone bad. Well, things have gone as bad as they could have gone. Like it doesn't get worse than being 10-0 up and losing the map. So it now comes down to that. We saw briefly at the very beginning, sort of Boo having a talk with the team and trying to mentally get them back into a spot. Like it's probably the angriest I've ever seen Boo, because that's got to be a frustrating loss. Like you're talking to talented players, talented youngsters. You've just won the first map. You're dominantly in the lead. And I think we even saw it when, I think it was like 6 or 7 rounds, Mini-Boo makes a mistake and slams the desk. It's getting frustrating. You have to see Boo going, bro, still in the lead. We're very far in the lead, but clearly that didn't really happen.
Yeah, but we need to look at Boo. We need to also look at the staff, because
Yeah, Mini-Boo is
mentally,
still
you need to go
mentally
back.
fragile.
Absolutely.
They need a Weber back massage. That's all I'm going to say.
They need
a Weber back massage.
Are you speaking from experience?
Of course.
Oh, I see.
UK scene.
Now I'm just jealous.
Got each other's backs.
I got some chocolate.
There we go. All right. Very much believe it. That's
Okay.
that's what the scene is known for. Yeah, again, man, like I just, even round 5, man, the rolling thunder that the GX used when
You
they're
guys
on
are
an
gonna be the
eco.
end of me.
Like this team played one of the worst
game
first
will.
halves. Genuinely one of the worst first halves of Valorant I've seen on just every level, and then came back to destroy Team Heretics. Even Westside digging deep for a big clutch when it was needed towards the end. I am blown away, and now I believe in GX all the way.
Are we expecting now, before we jump into Agent Select, to see changes from both of the teams, right? Because we, as we're saying, we just saw a Giant X on Split that put Tomazi on the duelist. He's supposed to be playing the Omen. Is Purple going to take that role? Are we going to see Tomazi playing on that Raze? The Yoru was not brilliant, but Raze is something that he should be very comfortable and definitely
The thing
equipped.
is, they got banged out obviously by Vitality, but I actually don't mind the comp they're running. I think the Vice, like, I think Vitality did a great job to just decimate Runner on the Vice. Like, they were constantly pressuring
But
him and
Purple
forcing
looks
him
like a
into fights that he was never going to win.
school
I
bully.
think that I actually want them to stay with their comp. I think Cloud on
And
Raze
then
is great. I think Purple on
these
Raze is
3
great.
guys
Sure,
that were
Tomazi's
next to each
progression
other
with
look
Omen, He needs
identical.
some work, but I think he can get there. And as you sort of said on the first map, that was what he wants to do. Well, on this map, you do set up your Omen to get aggressive. He just had a bad game. So I think compositionally, they're fine. I'm looking at the other side maybe a little bit more after the Liquid loss, and obviously we've had developments in the meta since then with their time off, so I would expect more of a change.
Yeah, developments in the meta and in the way and the direction that Team Heretics has decided to take for this stage 1. Do we expect him to be back in that Astra, or do we expect
Probably
him
not.
to maybe run some double duelists here also in Lotus?
I want him on Teo.
There's potential for that. Something like Teo and Initiator, something that frees him up to, again, be that little bit more involved. I
Benji
think
back on Vice?
Astra, well, yeah, this is the other thing. Like I was saying, well, Tom was being like, I want to see a Vice come in for Heretics. I said it to you in one of the casts, Tom, that I don't think it's true on every map, and it depends on the team. But for the most part, it's a fairly strong rule that if you're not running Vice on most maps, you're trolling. I think she's just way too strong. We've seen massive nerfs are on the way for her, and that's for good reason, because it's just such an annoyance in terms of slowing down play.
I
when
thought
opponents
Vice
want to
would be
blitz into you and
nerfed
get
way
your rotates
sooner.
on faster. And I think there's not really a lot of drawbacks to running it, and especially if you can have someone like Benji. I think he can get the most value out of Vice compared to almost any Sentinel in the league.
I will say that that is the other argument, though, is like, I think if you have him on like a Cypher, that will still work. Like, sure, it's easier to counter, I think, with people playing against it so regularly.
You can still
but
blitz it.
If Benji is going to play Cypher on that C site and still have coverage over on B, I'm absolutely fine with it, just because it's Benji. I think that he has always been one of those better Cypher players. But yeah, I think especially you talk about Mini-Boo Raze, Woot going over to Teo, they're going to maybe move away from double controller and just keep the one, like a lot of teams will do, depending or not if they want to bring in a Viper, and then you have to look at that as a sort of different thing altogether. And then if you keep Rien's on the Fade, I actually think that comes out as quite a nice comp for them to take space and get aggressive and get in the face of their
He
opponents,
always
which,
looks so
as said,
depressed,
when we saw
man.
them play against Vitality,
Because he's
that was
thinking
what
about that
GX
one
kind of struggled
RPG
with.
that he
Obviously,
missed.
they will have gone back to the drawing board, looked at things.
No
at
more
least in this
waiting.
stage.
Benji is going to be on that.
Benji on the Vice.
Going to be on the Deco Mini-Boo back on that beautiful Neon. And on the side of Giant X, Purple is going to be playing the Omen, doubling
again,
down
and then
Tomasi
Tomasi on
back
Raze,
on
wow.
that Raze. I think that everybody, at least on the desk, we got exactly what we wanted, no?
Yeah, I think it really is the best of both worlds. And I think moving into this Benji
It's gonna be
on
an
Vice,
interesting
super
match,
exciting
I
for me.
mean.
Lotus, one of the strongest maps for Vice as well. I think this is going to be one hell of a game. And for Heretics, the opportunity to bounce back again. I think that is something that you cannot undersell. Losing a map like that, I mean, we saw it earlier for Gentlemates. Sure, it went to many, many overtimes, but I think with a 10-0 lead and the way that the game felt so firmly in their control, you can draw the comparison. And we saw and we heard from Cadaver that after that game, it was so difficult to bounce back in map 3. I think Heretics face that same challenge here.
Yeah, we got what we wanted. Team Heretics needs to come back mentally after Giant X was able to come back literally on split. And for more experts on comebacks, let's throw this back to Pansy and Mini.
I don't know if I'm that witty with my comebacks, but fair enough. Appreciate it, I guess. Mini, I feel weird ignoring what we just saw on Split, but I guess we have to talk about Lotus?
Yeah, let's go to Lotus.
Okay.
Let's forget it.
Yeah, we're just going to ignore what happened, think it's perfectly
Yes,
fine
please.
for a little while. Okay, fair enough, right. So, Heretics looking a little bit different.
Yeah, I like this approach. I think having... If you put Mini Boo on Neon, I'm not going to be unhappy.
Not mad about it? Okay.
Going into the meta read, I'll one-up Mitch with the Vice thing. I think if you're not playing Teo on every map, you're trolling. So having both Teo and Vice here, strong look from Heretics. Meta approach, I like
Nice
it.
C hold.
Giant X
It's
aside,
only
back
mini
to that
boo
kind
and
of
they hold it.
standard
It's
approach that
insane.
maybe I was a little bit critical of in the past, but not bad.
I mean, I'm scared to have any opinions after Split. Thought it would be fine. It was not fine. We'll be having Heretics obviously on the defending side here, Giant X on the attack. So let's see. Can Heretics mentally reset? For now, Woot has isolated Westside and removed the threat over towards A.
Yeah, lots of map control from Giant X. Surprised that Westside's continuing with that lurk despite no pressure on the map anywhere else. A bit of a mistake from him, I think. But gonna be a C hit now for Giant X.
Boo. Spotting a couple on the cross. Not getting what he wants here. Gonna have to rescind away. Fall away.
Ah!
Wait this
Don't
one
shoot
out.
me.
Giant X will have at least some control, and they want a lot of control. Trying to set up towards this push on one of them.
Oh,
But
wow.
it's a lot of targets, maybe too many to mention, as Rienz and Wu dealing with it well.
Two of them are one shot though.
Oh, runner. Holding that. At least catch Rienz. Now we've got Cloud
Yeah,
as
I mean
well.
that was the one shot, guys.
Utility back up in 5. Runner.
Uh-oh.
Just a little further out by the paranoia, and
Benji.
Cloud's fall, and it's all on
Nice
Runner.
mini
Too
boo,
many
good confidence
targets there.
still.
3 of
Beautiful.
them make it away from the round. Refuse to follow, and Heretics need to keep themselves focused after Split.
Yeah, just a bit of a snowball from that mistake earlier from Westside. I think, again, just to reiterate, if you're by yourself on one part of the map, you need noise elsewhere to create that timing for you to push through. Go into a 4v5. Giant X tried to go for the push through. It's a nice idea, but Heretics are ready. Something to look out for this game is the retakes from Heretics in general. They have a composition that's very good at retaking, so I'll be interested to see what their approach is on Lotus. A very different look from their last time they played.
A huge A fight coming up.
And looking at this, what we've
And
got,
Giant
2
X
sheriffs,
don't
a
have
couple of
that
classics,
much
so
to fight. They don't have Paranoia. They don't have Breach Sun.
Rubble here.
They don't have
hard
Deo.
for Giant X to try and keep competitive unless some util will tilt it their way. Miniboo wanted to go farming, it looks like. And he's going to find the first fight towards Purpo, who's not that fussed yet. Miniboo down to 44, trying to do some damage, but it's Tomasi. Takes away Boo, and Cloud going to find Miniboo. This is suddenly looking a little bit more threatening. Disadvantage, yes, but Cloud, now the last one,
wow.
did a lot of damage there.
That's a lot of bad
Very
damage.
competitive.
I take that if I'm Giant X, especially just questioning the rubble control. Doing it with full classics, putting a question mark on how good the rubble control is. Heretics had more than enough to deal with it on a standard round, and yet still lost 3 people.
This is my mind. Those little moments that keep you on your toes, definitely keep you focused in on this, and the bonus now becomes near or nothing. You're looking at a Guardian. Yeah, there's a Bulldog with Rienz, but there's not much really. Guardian with Woot.
I think a lot of util being used for this man control, just making sure it's safe for Giant X. Looking like fast pressure onto Benji.
I want to see how Benji handles this, obviously playing on toward that Vice, see how comfortable he looks trying to control this space.
Yeah, Giant X just doing a good job of just baiting at this util. He does still have the wall there, was something we need to keep in mind.
It's 1-3-1 as well. 3 players towards B. Be quite mobile.
Step 2, the protocol list is re-clearing A now for Giant X. Got that Viper wall to sneak out, shouldn't be too difficult.
But it feels visible, doesn't it, after that drone coming in and spotting them trying to remake that cross? But the 3 aren't particularly moving yet. You're not seeing Heretics overreact to this, but
Yeah, Benji's very comfortable on C.
Yeah, while that wall's still there, I don't think he's going to be calling for too much support. You've still got the mini door area.
Giant X are going to be going for a B split, which is Heretics are set up perfectly for this.
Yeah, and it looks like they've read it well. Rienz is ready for this one. Miniboo would be the one to swing off the stun that comes in. Only good for 1, but decent damage. There is a bonus, so you're looking at damage being the name of the game, and the timing not quite right there. So 4 players standing for Giant X. After actually walking into what I felt was probably a bit of, I don't want to say a trap, but it was the more stacked side of the map. And Benji and Boo, more of a formality now to see if they can do a little additional damage or cost any more towards Giant X side. Not going to get much here, it looks like. Nicely done, Giant X. Wow. That's 4 standing, plant there. You're going to be happy with that.
Yeah, curious that Heretics did stack towards the center of that map. I'm wondering how exactly they made that read.
Yeah.
Like, that could easily have been an A finish for Giant X, so...
I don't like that Rienz didn't push with Miniboo. He stunned for him, then that's all.
On attack, but I think they need to get rid of that Vice wall.
I feel like
easier with the Yoru to do it.
Yeah.
So
that's true. I do feel like it needs to be dug out at this point. I do wonder if there's going to be some versatility towards it being implemented by Benji, but beyond that,
fight again.
Yeah, and look at the rubble side of things. It does mean Tomasi is very alone here. Miniboo is prowling, spotted, but now here comes the cavalry. Oh my...
What?
Wait, no, the paint shell got Tomasi in the end. Oh my word.
Wow.
Is that what really tilts the scales? How did that happen?
I don't know, I'm not
Did
sure.
we just like...
I'm really not sure.
I can't even put
What?
it on. It's not even a molly, but
How did you kill yourself?
The replay if we can.
This is the power of the Neon. I think Miniboo's going to be more than happy to take these fights, especially with this comp. We've got the Breach Tail and a Neon for rubble control.
Oh. Just going at the end.
Nice,
That's
guys.
brutal.
Well played. Let's go. Nice. Let's go.
So yeah, a little bit surprised at Giant X this early going into rubble fights. I know we sense weakness from that Classics round, but this Heretics comp can deal with rubble control easily. And Heretics now, they don't respect the rubble control from Giant X, so it's shifting their positions across the map for like a trap towards the BC side of the map.
Quite like that, actually. Seeing the instantaneous reaction, the knock-on effect of it.
But West side should be calling that this util isn't being used. Just the Teo Sabos. They've triggered the trap, but nothing there. A bit early from Heretics.
Yeah, it's too early.
Can refight for this area. Won't go and look in. Gonna get too much. We can see him. This does put Boo on a platter. Really tricky situation for him to handle.
The Vice sub isn't here, so this fight should be fine.
Yeah, I think Boo looking to back away, but eyeing it up. Miniboo willing to put a little bit of his life on the line. Ult going to come in as well. Still guarding, going to make them at least fall away for now. You're looking at the lurk coming in, maybe teed up with some success. Maybe some damage to be done as the plant's in play. The lurk really is the main part of this.
Wow, they read it.
I don't know how they made that read.
To that extent
Wow.
as well.
Beautiful.
I don't know if there was a step or something happened, but they felt they were on the money. You have the tail ult to clear out towards water, force Tomasi forward. But then you look at the rest of the team, they'll be down out by Mound.
Here's an open plant though, that's the only saving grace.
Guardian there.
Tap it fast, tap
Two
it fast.
Vandals, C's still in. C's not bad actually. It doesn't really do what's needed, but here come the rest of Heretics flying through. Purple!
Oh, wow.
It's beautiful for Giant X. I thought they were screwed and done for. Forced out by Mound, but he handles the pressure.
Nobody sticks it,
so
nobody
well.
smokes it.
That's why
That's
it's
weird.
so important when you can, at any point, getting that open plant, that's one on the run. Like, Heretics are in awkward positions having to fight out Mound, and beautiful shots in.
Wow.
Good job. I know.
Oh. Timeout from Giant X
Holy
though.
shit.
I've been called early, maybe because I'm not really thinking the 5 is going to happen. I've been in that position a few times.
He doesn't look too irate yet. For Pipson, at least.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really important. I kind of touched on it, but West side is this Viper outside A on the attack side. And it's going to be down to him to really sense for if Heretics are fighting for rebel control or not.
Okay.
We're going to see the salvos there quite a lot, but he needs to be beyond that. He needs to think, is it just salvos and nothing behind it? Is there stuff behind it? Sometimes you just need to sense that. Sometimes
oh my god, this guy is so mad.
Or the sound from like, is there a neon moving? But it's going to be down to him to make calls as to which parts of the map are being taken, which parts of the map are being trapped. And if he can go one step further and even take that space, if he's feeling up for it.
It'd be good to see that, evaluation and the evolution off the back of it, but
I feel like first you have to look at where it's planted, and then you have to use the
swung into their favor and the way this is shaken down. Heretics pretty happy with that timer, having the chance to check in. At this point, I wouldn't be mad about it. Your money's just been broken. You've had a very hard second half on Split to swallow, so I feel as though this actually might work well for them here, but as it stands, Rubble will be one out, fought for, and it's going to be Benji off the swing on the door.
That was a nice combo.
The salvos were used to break the door. The stun came in, the flash.
Benji
with a little 1-2 step.
I am here!
Benji!
Ah, no, he wanted it.
Now Cloud and Westside. Oh, that's the spot there. Woot knows now where Westside's gone off to. But look at the spike. Cloud running. Boo's got to hear it, surely. Oh, I don't think he heard it in time, but he can buy time here. He can be a nuisance, he can get out of danger. But Cloud, Westside trying to close the gap in the correct positioning on the paranoia. Blind, sending it out. Boo knows his life is the thorn in their side. They want to clear him and clear him fast. If he can just buy him a little bit of time. He did the best he could. He cost them some seconds and comfort.
But Heretics have been able to collect all these guns, so they're not in the eco situation anymore. Westside's pushed out, he's trying to find something, but he's not going to get anything.
He's gambled on the wrong side, right? It was a risky roll, but it's the plan for him. I think it is here. Westside going to have to work for it, tricky. And they've got a good read, they know where he is. The util giving away the game. This is a tough battle to be won. It ain't going to happen. Heretics, in my mind, that really starts that combination work between Rienz and Benji, and it was lovely to see.
I mean, I don't want to call it, but like I hope Heretics would have ran that round even if there wasn't timeout. But I do wonder if like that kind of thing is kind of cooked up during, like it's a set round. You see here, the salvos used to break the door, flash on top, stun. We call it aftershock. Aftershock. Beautiful combo there. Like Giant X aren't even safe on their eco rounds.
I knew it as well. I just overpeaked and I killed them.
They aren't even safe on their anti-eco rounds.
Yeah.
And love hearing that from Heretics, the confidence to know that they are essentially saying that they're better.
Yeah, and they need a bit of that. After, look, as much as we didn't overly linger on Split's results, I'm sure that's somewhere in their minds, but resetting and coming back in is the name of the game. But Mini Boo, he's trying to be a bit cheeky here, and again, the support system is so well done.
That was really nice.
Rien's really trying to bail him out of that one. He does well to find two. A little bit risky around like this to make the play, but
wait, Tomasi used his ult and didn't get anything?
But a 4v3 isn't impossible. Benji's got to play this right. The wall is allowing a bit of room for Runner here. It's gorgeous from Runner. Really well. But
no way.
The damage is just too much for him to bear.
Tomasi's going to get aggressive again, trying to find something. Knowing that in the 2v3 he has to do something.
It feels readable though, doesn't it? It feels almost expected.
Heretics once again going for a flank approach.
I like the flanks though.
Potentially this is coming in.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of util as well. Boo still with his smokes. Woot.
Oh, boop, boop.
With his, it's not clean enough from Cloud. Rien's going to take the first step. And you got to feel that the area left a little unchecked was towards Waterfall. And Tomasi now not subtle in his way. He's trying to find an angle. That's nice. Boo down. Oh, another. Tomasi digging deep here. Gets his head down. Oh! Brilliance from Tomasi.
Oh, wow.
Red Bull clutch.
I haven't talked about him this game yet, but in the last
they're
game,
so spread out. Heretics are so spread out.
To work this game. And 8-5 around like that is looking good for him.
3v5, by the way.
That's a confidence builder for him. Genuinely, after shaky performances here and there. That's got to feel damn good for him.
Be prime Michael Jordan, bro. Yes, you're him, bro. Let's go, Michael.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
That's Tomasi now.
John, I'll let you do that because Westside might be dead here. Again, you can see
he's
the
a
homework
one-shot.
that's gone into this for Heretics, but it's not the little kind of set pieces or the set plays. It's the fact that Benji's about to get a beautiful.
Oh, Benji! How do you get two?
That feels.
That's
ridiculous for fair
illegal.
play.
Yeah, nice little idea from Heretics, pushing deep on Westside, and Westside's making the call that
Oh!
feels like every time Westside lurks out anywhere, he's getting called.
I don't get it. I really don't.
And Minibu gets a
like the
headshot
Westside
on
one
of those
people that
games,
are
I
one
wouldn't
shot.
want to see him
Did
as
there.
part of. But yeah, the deep
Wow.
push from Heretics, accelerating GX towards C, and then Boo ults back towards C is all very lovely from Heretics.
It does show preparation to
And
me.
again, pushing out, it's proactivity.
It's lovely. A lot of faith on Miniboo, but that's fine. He can kind of play to his own tune from Tree.
Should hear that. He's gonna call it A though. They don't know about the B.
Kuka and Yinzu next door being very loud.
Okay, they should know. Rienz is playing back, that's nice. He's not giving them.
Plants in.
It should be a tough post-plant now for Giant X. They're kind of surrounded on all corridors, so they could isolate a duel potentially, but
This is so hard to
discipline from
win.
Rien's Miniboo.
I like this little wall put in play as well. So maybe going to try and time that to turn the attention to make them feel overwhelmed. So using it a little against them, but Runner, you can see it, right? There's
Oh
no
my
one to look.
God.
No good choice to be
That
had.
was so
Heretics
beautiful,
turning it
man.
against them. Taking a step
North, south,
away
east,
from
west,
keeping this as
Heretics
close as
everywhere.
possible.
Might be overstaying it, but like that kind of
Whoa,
retake,
Yeah.
it's you see them from teams like Heretics, these kind of more disciplined, higher level
Yeah,
teams. like
Rien's
being able
not
to
moving.
organize a-
And this is
a
insane. This is
pinch from
criminal,
different sides at
bro.
once that will all make sense.
Getting the second one, disgusting.
I did realise as well.
One enemy
Yinzu and Kuka are like 2 rooms away essentially. I just like leaned around to see. They're very far.
They are, yeah, they are. Yeah. Sorry, I thought you were gonna attempt for me to go do like a James Bond mission to.
What, out the window?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, that's fine.
No.
I will-
We're gonna have a quad cast soon. We'll bring them on. Try cast? Nah, 4 of you.
Need more.
Yeah, just keep adding people.
Ah!
Nice little push from
God, look
Heretics.
at this.
But it's gonna make Giant
Dude,
X
they're
feel
taking
comfortable scaling
so
the
much
game
space.
I guess it then
And Benji is set
puts
up,
pressure
on
towards
A.
Benji.
Gotta love
now.
these
This
dreams.
is like an alt setup. Like they're,
Oh,
they're
this
baiting Giant X to go into the
delay.
A site, and I think
It's
Benji should
disgusting.
use Vice
Felt like it should have been used now at bare minimum, but now it's too late, right? No? I don't know how I feel about this,
Oh,
Benji.
wow.
He left it to the last second and gets away with it. He's cost him so
Pivot
much
to
time
B,
here.
pivot to B.
And it's a run
Aye,
through
aye.
towards B. Trying to get out of there, finally getting their
Now
weapons
Boo
back
should
out.
play
Westside
really
lingering a little
slow.
longer.
Again with the lure.
Oh wow, West
This is
Side.
One of them have got to work.
Nah, they're reading.
Ah.
They've got the book. They've got the book open. Ooh!
What? Misclick?
That's fine. We will ignore the end.
Okay.
Misclick?
We'll
question?
ignore how
No.
it ended.
Oh
and how it
wow!
started, and Purple and
Who
Runner,
gets that? That's
I don't think they'll like the
insane.
ending to this either, unless they can really. Benji? What? I'm intrigued, me
Ew.
boys. He still gets the kill on Runner anyway.
Benji the human Silver drone.
Yeah, apparently so. Just
Like it?
selfless. What a guy.
Yeah, this is getting away
You
from.
boys, I'm
Giant
gonna
X.
jump out!
Lotus is
Kill
a
them.
very attack side of the map, so having 6 already for Heretics, they're going to be more than comfortable.
True.
No,
Vice
you
is
were
just
right, like,
so
that's
broken,
late.
bro. That's disgusting. He cannot move anywhere. He's in Razor Vine, he's walled off, he's getting Vice ulted and Graze-naded.
No.
And somehow Benji gets that kill.
How sure are we?
Holy shit.
Let's go, baby.
I
Come
trust
on.
production.
You do.
Nice Magnum, Benji.
Timeout, Giant X.
I knew you'd flame.
You just wanted to flame production. Nice, nice.
Oh no, this guy's getting mad again.
Oh,
Yeah, I think.
oh, hands moving. Hands moving. The gesturing is getting more.
Dude, he's Italian. Or half Italian. Or
I
some
think
of
it's
his
just
family
about-
has to be Italian.
For Giant X, just going into the defaults, reading if they're trapping A, if they're taking rubble, if they're
maybe
taking rubble,
Polish,
trapping
though.
the other side of the map, keeping it slow, defaulting. I think that's all fine. In these later rounds, they need to make like. they've
Newzino
fallen
looks like
into
he
the
doesn't
traps
want
a
to
lot,
be there.
you know? They've fallen into
After
these
that
crazy traps
injury.
that Heretics have put up once or twice. And just
Good
need to avoid
Heretics
them.
playing so proactive.
Are you loving that cam?
No, it's because production changed the telestrator to say always trust production and then removed it like I've gone mental. Like, they've taken it away just so if I did bring it up, they were like, nah, never said I was going to get a picture, but you ratted me out. Nice one, mate.
I was confused what you're doing. I thought you were taking a picture of Pipson. I thought you were so... You know,
In love with Pipson.
that's
Enamored.
not what I was going to say.
Well,
Said
maybe
it.
I am. Love the coaching scene.
So what is this, a C push? No, it's just a C
Alright,
setup.
oh my god, Mini Boo, here we
Oh
go,
my.
here we go. They're
He
gonna
just
start
gets
checking this.
away.
And
Oh,
Mini Boo gonna
wow.
have to fall away at least.
But he's still
I don't even
like,
say, like back
that's
side.
so
He's
much
still gonna
utility
shoulder this one
wasted
up.
from Giant
Very
X.
close to his ult as well.
Yeah, no full armors here. So Mini Boo should be in a good position.
Oh!
Ooh,
Just the
Cloud,
one,
alright.
just the one.
Oh, what a
Bit of that.
reaction!
I'll take one of those.
There's good opening from Giant X though. There's nothing on the C side that's that scary. Just Rion's on breach, which
Ooh, just avoid Benji, kind of, really.
pretty much
Avoid
the
that
Viper roll
util.
coming in.
Boo. Boo.
What the
Oh my
fuck was that?
Ah. This is wild. The Giant X with this buy are looking
What
so good
the
at this.
fuck was that?
Jens, Benji, and Woot now. How do they get in? The site, no access to site.
Oh.
Having
Nats?
to use the other
Nats
lanes
reference?
to dodge this Viper ult, but it's
There's no way in.
Right.
There's no way in. So many players, so much util in the way. Visually, what are you meant to try and do here?
Oh,
Nothing.
wow.
Giant X. What a lovely
Even though they got the
pace
first
safeguard
blood,
thrifty there
they
for
just
themselves.
lose?
yeah, it was nice for them to capitalize on that.
Yeah,
initial
the
kill,
Viper
getting quick with the
ult
Viper
was
ult, but I
nice.
have to
And
question
Boo's
Heretics'
somehow
defensive setup. Like on an
messed up.
anti-eco, I just keep it simple. Put Vice towards C.
Yeah,
It's
keep
been
it
working.
simple, yeah.
You know, take rubble like normal.
I don't
Maybe
know
were
what they
scared of the last
expected.
time that Giant X did that.
And I don't
rubble
know what the
take on
TP
Eco.
was.
You know, it went a bit weird.
But
I think
sure,
they
like,
default that round and you're fine.
do whatever.
Bro, my back is just deadly, you know? My back is just deadly, guys.
My Bucky is just deadly. My Bucky is just deadly.
Package is
Oh,
deadly.
man.
Okay.
Heretics have so much money.
Out of context,
Like,
player
super
quotes
Benji.
might be one of my favorite things. We should do a segment on it.
But that's a good segment idea.
Yeah.
I'll pitch that one and say that I came up with it.
How proactive. Dude,
Valorant
Boo is
classic.
holding C on his own, and then there's
Oh yeah, I've not
just
been here.
eight pressure all over the place. They saw two.
For now.
I think
Be
they saw
careful,
two.
you get
Yeah,
to a
yeah,
player
yeah. They're
close enough,
they're
they just
leaning
gotta
in
TP
here.
up. Scary, those two. Root. Easy. Oh,
Ah!
it's so good.
Ah!
Why do they make it look so easy to play Rubble like this?
Yeah.
I feel like Giant X had like a really nice approach to it a couple of times. That Neon working so well though. Oh, this spot. I hate it because no one ever checks it.
Yeah, I
It
hate
always
it too.
works Every single time. 7-4.
That's why I use
Again,
it.
too easy for Heretics. Boo's up on Mand. He's not being pushed out of Mand. Heretics have the full rubble control. They
Yeah, but
know
GX
that
just
Giant X are about to
don't
hit
have
rubble, and
a
then you see
util
the
to retake
reach Tail power
space
coming
with
in.
that match. They
Very-
have
very
one
simple
Fate
for
Dog,
Heretics
which
that round.
breaks in 2 shots. That's all they have.
Back
And the
a little bit.
Paranoia, like, great.
As
And
much
then
as
there's
it was LCI's towards
freaking
Mini Boo,
Omen
it
flashing his own
ends there.
teammate,
It
the
was,
purple.
it was all together.
It's just not. GX need to default. They need to. If
Bro, that was
Omen's
200
Mand,
from
you can't.
us.
You're not going to win the round. There's too much information
Yeah.
for Heretics that round.
Oh, it doesn't look like the default's coming in anytime soon, alas. So simplistic in approach.
Just putting some pressure
Again,
on Rubble Giant X,
oh.
and they're going to burst that B. It looks like.
The Heretics aren't far away. Wu trying to slow him down here.
Oh.
Going
Quick
to be
reaction.
forcing this. He's going to swing it. He's only got the shield
Ah!
to hand. Woot's ult's going to deny runner, but it's
fuck?
going to be down to 3. Boo, Rian's, and Benji
Oh,
trying to play
Boo.
it back through, but it's Boo.
Spike
Name.
down B.
What the headlines here? Boo going absolutely
boo.
wild as Cloud left in a 1v2 position to run.
Careful!
Has to give it away.
Oh, wow!
These guys had to. we had Benji doing it now. Boo's flying in. Rian is there,
helicopter.
an 8-4.
Yeah, there's a massive half from Heretics. Loving the new approach with the new composition,
They're-
the new meta approach, working for them
I
very
always
well here.
thought
Yeah,
that
looking
teams...
rejuvenated, revitalized.
Oh, that was
We've seen
unlucky
bigger
right there.
scorelines fall away.
That,
Let's find out if we
yo,
can
they were
stay
all
true
low
to
and
that after this.
Boo just farmed 3 like that. Really well played. Heretics might be the first team to play Lotus correctly.
Red Bull gives
I
you
mean, also
wings.
Fnatic played it really well in like when the map came out with the poster on Odin and shit. But like when against you there's no breach, no KO, I feel like their Giant X are just missing so much. You cannot on defense, you cannot be proactive that much. Like, how do you take control of A or C when you don't have a stun, you don't have rockets, you don't have anything. The only thing you have is a Raze that can nade. And like, you can get past that, and there's no combo. Maybe a Fade Raze, but that's the only thing, and that's predictable. And this is the same team that nearly beat. How are they called? Edward Gaming.
8-4 now.
Imagine
This
being a
is,
millionaire called Edward. You just
I'm
create
scared of being confident in these results,
pro
really.
team and
'Cause I look at
call
this
it
and I think, wow,
by your
Heretics
name.
8 rounds,
I'm
brilliant.
gonna call my team
Giant X
Edward Gaming
only
because my
able to
name is
get 4,
Edward.
that's tough, you know,
And I'm
especially how
probably
the
Chinese.
map feels sideways, but I was there for the split.
Yeah, I was there too. I was there.
Valorant
Yeah,
playing
we've witnessed what can
Thank you.
happen.
I mean, I think.
Wait, how am I
think
so
still
far
got
behind?
confidence in Heretics here.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't think that. I don't think.
I mean, this is better
quality.
quality. This is like 1440p. Not on Twitch.
8-4 on a defensive Lotus coming in with a Teo Breach Neon for attack.
They're
I'm
somehow
more than
reading the
fine
B
for
push.
Heretics here.
What?
Yeah?
And Heretics here, sorry.
How are they reading the B push?
Full faith.
Full faith.
Percentage?
What?
Gotta be quick. Whoa! Giant X now Cloud, I
Oh,
think.
what the
the paint shell in the
I was
seas, it's a
about to say,
classic.
how is there 3 just in the middle of B on the first round? How did they read that? What?
Great.
I'm
Yeah, great
confused.
combo there.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
vintage.
you
I
really
feel
Like
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 a,
that.
feels like a almost.
I can't see shit. Yeah. I'm tired. Just get some orbs, boys, and
can't
call
tell
it a
with you,
day.
it's a rare
Maybe
treat.
plant.
Oh my gosh. We got the host is coming in. How you doing, Bayer? Yeah, yeah. You were really loud with Yinzu. It's great. Yeah, yeah. Well,
If
I
I
feel
was
like, I feel like I'm talking to myself
them,
here,
I
but
would play
Kukuka
double
did
heaven.
just
We
wave hello,
can place.
coming from
Oh
Snake.
no, they're reading it already.
She did.
Ah!
It's crazy you're gaslighting me like this. That's there's no way they do anything with this, right? Come on.
Right?
Come on. Come on now. Benji.
Benji's trying,
I
but
need
I
you
don't
to
know what he's doing.
relax a little, Benji. It feels like he's trying to win this or something. Benji. Benji.
Oh, there's
Benji,
a
I
low.
warned you about these things. Relax
Wait, there's a
little.
chance.
It's a 2v4 rather than a 2v5. But paranoia. Benji, please. We weren't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention, but now I have to. The wall's there. He's stalling them out. He's doing bits. Benji, one more. Oh, boo.
Time.
Pretty good here, but it is back to the wall, right? Like, oh my god. Boo, have you
No.
done it? Oh. Oh, it was so close as well.
So close.
I kind of believed for a minute.
2v5.
Could tell.
I got nervous.
A good attempt from Benji and Boo, but ultimately, still, Giant X converting. And I'm getting nervous with my cursing abilities.
It was a decent curse, honestly, mate. That was
Yeah, I think it's decent.
Oh,
it wasn't
unlucky.
like the best.
Cloud got lucky.
10% was good last time.
It was.
That was good.
A bit too close, guys, but it's fine.
Outlaw here from Minibu though.
Oh
Hero
wow.
Outlaw. And Giant
And
X
they're
with
all
4
on smoke
half
shields. Minibu, just don't whiff, okay? Whatever you do, just don't whiff, okay, my
I've
boy?
seen that clip where
Oh,
Minibu got all 5 with an outlaw.
One shot.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Sometimes I love those
Game,
casters.
but it started similar to this. Up towards Mound, having a look around.
Shield and an outlaw.
And some would have
Who
said,
bought it to him?
wow,
Benji
your
bought of an
advice
outlaw.
utility in the
Wow.
way, surely it would have been fine. Well,
Hey,
I'll
hey.
tell you what happens next.
Ah!
Oh, well,
That was it.
there it was.
Yep.
He got
saw
dinked
it.
by the
Saw it for a second, didn't you?
Bloodlug.
Like Those playing along at home with us is gone now. Hope is dead. And the scoreline probably getting a bit closer.
Repositioning. He fancies A now.
Yeah?
It's his shot. Round 2. I think it started on A.
It did it?
Yeah, it started on A.
I'm a play-by-play caster. I can't tell the difference between the sides. There's 3 of them here. It's difficult. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Different map. Different map. It's purple.
That's one.
One enemy remaining.
Rien's 1v4.
30 seconds left.
He's got another in him.
Oh! He nearly hit the. Oh my!
More of that.
That was so.
I just get
close.
nervous, Minnie. I get nervous.
Yeah, I get nervous
It
too.
haunts me. Close my eyes.
Yeah, I did. Sorry, I kind of made us forget about it, but
No, you
at
can't.
some point we're gonna have
You
to
can't.
remember.
We will. You know, I see that brilliant TP, and I'm like, oh my god, with a fade out. Oh! And then I remember the scoreline at the end, and it just feels like something went wrong, and I can't quite place it, but 8-6.
Uh-oh.
Looking closer.
It's only the first 2 rounds, right?
Attack side lowest though.
Yeah.
Should be. Fast rubble approach here from Heretics. Using the salvos, the wall.
Yeah, one way.
Giant X gonna re-clear.
What the fuck is happening? That's a re-clear. That's a full re-clear.
He's done well from it, actually, as has Rienz. Where the hell did these kills happen? Has Prius come over to EMEA? Purpo certainly is on the stage here today. 2 kills already this round, eyeing up a couple more, can't make it. Runner left in a 1v3, not gonna happen. Rienz.
Could have been bad though. Could have been really bad. But it's fine because Benji didn't have a gun, so it was a 4v.
So Giant X do this thing where they throw their Viper or from B.
So it's not
what it
that
means is
bad.
that, you know, the typical 1-1-3
They didn't
defense
expect
is
blue
very
up here.
quickly able to be a 1-4 because the Viper can very quickly go to A. So you saw that round, Heretics go out rubble, and Giant X immediately have 4 on the A side.
No,
you know, the re-clear didn't work,
Well played, nice
but
balls.
the economy wasn't.
Let's go boo.
So something to look out for. Look, you see it again.
I love how they pronounce the L.
Or being from
The L in the Let's Go.
One thing I do like is now we've got what I like to call a game on our hands. Well, I guess we find out now. Can Giant X make a go of this? So far, Cloud says
works
yes.
once, doesn't have to work
Remove. They
twice.
want a battle, and they're taking them. Woot's gone down. You've got Mini Boo sweating bullets back here. He's got problems just about everywhere. Disrespecting the utility. Goes about as well as expected, leaving Benji in a 1v4. Beautiful work from Giant X. Now starting to dig into
They're actually
this one.
taking
Yeah,
A. How are they
Heretics going
doing
for these
that
rubble
with
fights.
that comp?
They have a comp that's good for it, but I think they're the better team. They're the better players. You don't need to go into these gambles as much. I prefer them going slow, default out.
Yeah, you
their
just play
moments.
chill. Time
I do
out or
wonder though,
something.
the last time we saw them on this map, they were playing against Team Liquid, who were playing that crazy Reyna comp, and Heretics didn't have an answer on attack in that game. So I do wonder if that kind of direct approach is a band-aid for their lack of able to like mid-round this map.
That would be.
And I'm kind of talking myself into getting scared.
You have really put yourself in a corner, and you might be right about it, because again, Tomasi
What
is here.
is
Giant
that?
X starting to look like maybe Split wasn't the one off. Because as much as we can talk about that and maybe how close this could get, map 1 is still a factor. It's still a thing. We can't ignore it.
Yeah.
But a 9-7 scoreline, and Giant X starting.
Gun here.
So
Put
what's
the
the
pressure
plan
on
here?
Heretics in 8 rounds, feeling likely. Story changes here.
Oh, they read that
Heretics starting to
trap.
get flashbacks to Split.
Are they
Yeah,
gonna
it's trying to build
use
that
the
up.
ult?
Look for the best way forward.
No, they don't have entry.
Yeah, Giant X ready for this.
They're
approach.
playing so fast on the
No re-clear on A
start
from
of the
Heretics.
round.
Again,
Why?
something in the last series that they didn't do.
All missiles away.
They do have stuns and sabers, so it's not the end of the world, but
Both seen him.
isolated.
Oh, this is nice again, Giant X. Just
Save the
putting the wall up.
vandal.
Not literally, but both of them standing there comfortably. Nothing to move them out of the way. West side, the timing good on this as well. Benji, no options here. Just about makes it through, but subtlety not the name of the game and only a classic. What are you meant to achieve?
Oh, what?
That helps matters. Woot's going to take away runner, but there's still 4 more to go. Wow. The ult on this too. That feels almost overkill at this time, but I guess if you want the round, you want the round. Benji trying to do some damage. Benji, time. All
Ah,
drop.
lucky.
It's fine. It's fine. All good. Benji every now and then goes, I remember when I won things. It's like a couple of rounds where he's like, I remember the clutch years.
Isn't there an easy joke there? Winning things?
Why do you go in like that? That doesn't work.
From a Fnatic man. That's crazy. That's crazy. What?
Gotta hit him with it sometimes.
I mean,
I just wanted to GP,
which
bro.
champs did you win? I just wanted to GB.
Yeah, Potter won, I get it. Potter's really good.
What? Finally, a freaking timeout.
Oh, really?
A freaking timeout, finally.
How's that team doing right now?
Which team are you coaching?
So,
Speaking of coaching, we do have
yeah,
Weber.
something I'm thinking about here is the attack side. Like, a theme coming out that Heretics shotting on attack. Like, I don't know how I feel about that.
So let's kind of talk bigger picture then, kind of, because it feels like this. It feels weird to see them faltering like this, and I don't want to put a discredit to Giant X because they've actually handled it really well. There's been a couple of looks at them that are really nice. I like the aggression. I like a lot of the kind of way they're approaching the map.
Yeah.
But I think there is a question mark we have to place with Heretics on this side now because it feels like they're falling flat here. It feels like they're not defaulting it out. They're mid-rounding.
Yeah, they
a
have
little
to
bit
wait
weird
for
at
the
times.
util. They have to wait what happens
What
in
are
the
these
map.
symptoms of? I can't explain it because it feels like sometimes they're on the same page, they look great, but then it just capitulates.
Falls off.
For Lotus specifically, they weren't going through the normal checklist in their last game.
Okay.
They're pushing again, and Giant X have that
Maybe
read
sometimes you go
again.
that
Wow.
fast rubble. If you got a
I
read,
actually
they
always rooted for Giant
when
X,
they
but
went
now
fast
that
rebel,
they
they
have
really
this
have a good
team, I
read.
don't like it anymore.
Big fight though, man.
What the fuck?
Oh my
What?
god, Mini Boo!
How? How?
All of that happened. He was actually completely let
What
loose.
the fuck?
And that's the one that to 10. We're gonna have to watch it back on a replay because you're blinking, you're missing sort of situation.
Yeah. Don't need a
There's
checklist.
no way.
Fights.
That guy
with
just
your
holds
man.
his feet
Fresh
and
Jack
jumps
so
into
happy
the
to
air.
fight some
What the
lines.
hell?
Breach done, Salvo's coming in.
Oh, it's completely drops out.
Nah, bro. Good decision making by Minibu also.
Weber,
He's-
you're the goat, bro. I know you're watching this, Weber. Good job.
You'll play.
That's
That you.
Weber with the timer.
Shout out to Weber.
Uh-huh.
Never saw Boast saying that about you, mate. Never gave it to the camera. Shout out to Mini.
It's true.
War pacey. Oh! Okay, we've got some of these players getting caught here, right? we
What
just
the
had,
fuck is
you know,
that
Minibu getting away with murder, Tomasi making a meal of it. Now it's going to be Minibu getting caught on the other side. Rienzo going to answer back towards west side. And now down to a 4v4, but it's super quick towards B side.
They're looking for something here, Heretics. Some proactivity. Maybe we're going to see this breach shot come through.
Yeah. Oh my god,
Oh, wow.
Woot. Rienz trying to hunt behind them. Just every
AO
ult.
as well.
Oh dear.
No.
I
Oh
don't
dear.
like
This is a horrific round to watch. Boo can't be happy, but now he's got to deal with the mess that's been made. Committed.
They don't know
to
where
this.
he is though.
Succeeded from this position before. Find both Runner and Cloud.
they?
Time ticking. They've got to make a move. Runner completely unawares, and Boo, that might have been visible. But he's up against Cloud on the other side. He wants to get
Oh,
to
wow.
Boo, the backbone
He's
of the
perfect,
side.
dude.
With a Red
He's
Bull clutch, pulling it
right
back from
now.
the
He might be.
Yeah,
Okay, he's.
got that close. Boo's having to save
He's a
his
little
team
bit
there.
worse than.
Got
Yeah,
rid
he's
of the
worse
breach
than
on
that.
tail,
But he
ult,
has to
and
be up
Vice
there
in that
in the
round.
top
If Boo
IGLs.
didn't win that round, that was looking very bad for Heretics.
Oh.
I mean, there was nobody with him.
Thank you. The strat was quite nice. The idea of Mini Boo just, again, like this, hey, look, I'm good at the game, I'm running out here, it feels like an A. Secretly, you've got people walking to B. Nice little distraction. Looked a bit silly because he got killed, but...
Bober! Bober! Bober kurwa! Bober kurwa! Oh. Run away!
Fight this time, Heretics go, nah. We've
Nah,
been
this
on the
game
receiving
gets
end of
me
it, purpose,
sometimes. It
damage,
still gets
all
me.
these sort of players. We don't fancy that yet. We can re-hit in a moment's time if they have to.
I think if I'm Heretics, I take that. Like, we've only used Refresh Util. And baited like Paranoia.
Yeah. Guys, help me! I need help on C. They're going C.
Where the mid-round comes in.
They
C
are
already,
going
Giant
C.
X
I am
mirroring
telling
what's
you, they are
happening.
going C.
Heretics on Mound, Giant X ready on C. Are these next layers available for Heretics? Do they understand how to kind of push and pull on
Wait,
this map?
Giantix?
Certainly not easy. Show some intent on that C site, but I don't think they fancy it. I wouldn't. I can see what's on the other side, though. They don't have that luxury. Runner making it look rather uninviting and a pivot through towards that B site. Still with Util, can clear out towards Blue Door, might force forward the player, but no.
Yeah.
Towards it. It's Miniboo to try and deal with it. Now isolated. 1v1. Cloud wins out. Stalls out. Looking back towards main. He knows they're going to come through 25 seconds or they run towards C. And
They're
look,
not
going to
check this left side.
Waits. Obvious work this time from Boo. Couldn't save him. And now starting to run out of time and options. They got to go.
How? How do you get them? How are they so bad?
No idea how.
How is this a 2v2? Holy shit, man.
I thought Purple was going to stick that over.
How can you lose a 2v5? It was a 2v5!
Well this early on.
Oh, he's dead.
Spotted. Couldn't snap up though. Benji outdone, leaving just Rienz who made this look doable in the first place with the 2 picks he found earlier. But now you get you around. Red Bull clutch, but they again bailed out by an individual.
Wow!
21, 11, 22.
It's like Heretics EDG all over again. It's like Simon waiting out the Killjoy ult.
Like he's doing everything right now.
How do they get these? 1, 2. What are you guys doing? Oh my. Wow, Rienz. That was beautiful. Oh my god.
Okay. I'm
Coach
still worried about
Let's fucking go!
They're not. Next shot.
Whoa.
Going into the future.
Not enough.
Oh! What was that?
It's done. It's done. Runner,
Oh,
Cloud,
wow.
and West Side trying to get it cracked.
Ace!
Benji
Oh,
out here
never
making it
mind.
look easy. Cloud, the last man alive in a 1v3. There's bigger conversations to be had, but for now,
Wow, they're playing it
deny
safe.
what feels inevitable. A run through
Cloud is top
towards A,
fragging.
Spike
He's
heading over
23
to that
kills.
side.
No, Boo, don't.
Cloud has
TP on top of the box, trust.
One of those plays. And look at his kills, 23. The guy's been good. Right now he's being toyed with. Tough situation for him.
This
Next
is
step to
borderline impossible. Look at
There's only
Mini
potential
Boost's
threats.
space taking.
Boo being passive, smart. Cloud.
Miniboo is just.
In spawn. It is weird.
Oh wow, this
Go
is
the
GG's.
salvos. Gonna pop the ult on this, but time's running so low here.
Oh
It's
wow,
just
GG.
not
That was
happening.
beautiful.
13 to 8 in the end. Heretics do get across the line there. It felt like it came down to some individuals to give them that final
It
push.
was
Yeah, if they
close.
closed that split out in the manner that they should have done.
Giantix
we'd
have to
a
be
very
mad.
different
It was a
conversation, I
close
think, about
third
Heretics
map.
today.
The second
But
map was
having to go
really
to the
close
3
too. I mean,
and looking kind of sketchy
but
on
it
some of these
wasn't.
attack rounds.
Second map was
Attack halves.
unenjoyable to watch.
So something that they do
But
have
this
got
one
to
was
iron out,
better.
But what I did love to see today was the
I
individuals
liked it.
looking good.
Yeah. That's important. Like
I think that's the main
Benji
point. We
looking
have seen,
great, Boo
a
doing
revitalized side
really
looking kind of
great for
refreshed, I would say. They
IGLA.
do look like they've been, back into the
Wait,
lab a
let's
little
look
bit,
at
working on
stats,
it.
all
I
maps.
do want to note as well, though, Giant X, that map 2 for me,
refresh.
and map 3.
57-43
I thought they were
on
about to
Wood.
run back with this game. I mean, map 2 they did, map 3 it just went away from them.
Wow.
But credit there.
Yeah.
Real
They're all
resilience.
plus, by the way.
Of course, on the other side, the boys who had to go to
Interesting.
map 3. Take it that far.
No.
But I quite like
Oh
what we saw
my,
in moments
Miniboo,
of there is work to
14
be done,
first
for
bloods.
sure. And I'm sure they'll say that themselves,
14!
but good to see Neil's getting the support there from the boys
They have
as well.
so many more first
Injury
bloods
on
than-
display.
Also like Boo
Rienz might
doing
be able
this
to pick
well.
back out. Yeah.
36%
But
headshot.
overall, I do think there's some
14 on
positive looks
39.
from Heretics here. I think there's a lot to be said
Nice.
individually. Speaking of some of those
Map 1
individuals,
was
we
an
actually have a bit of a treat
absolute
on the horizon.
destroyer,
So,
though.
if I'm not mistaken, I believe maybe Woot and Miniboo will be joining the delightful
Yay,
Kuka and
Miniboo.
Mitchman on the post plant.
I'm just gonna wait for the
Thank you very much,
post-spawned
Lauren.
interview.
Yes, as you said, Kakuka joined by Mitch. We will be having a couple of players joining us in just a bit. But Mitch, it's been a long day. Let's say it like that.
A little longer than it looked like it would be.
Exactly.
Yeah,
What is your
exactly.
biggest takeaway from the entire day? What is, if you had to highlight one thing that happened today?
I'm gonna break the rule. I'm going to highlight 2.
2? Okay.
2. And I was wrong and I misjudged both people and their opinions. First was Kata. He said it's too early to judge GX. We need to see a bit more from them and so on. And that today would tell us who they truly are. He was right. It's too early to judge them. And it was too early halfway through map 2 as well by the looks of things. So good to see them warm up and take their time. The other thing was you said after the first map, yes, you, I'll give you some credit here. You said that this would be just like GX, lose their opponent's map, or lose their map pick and win their opponent's. And I did not even believe you for a split. There wasn't even a moment where I went,
technically,
oh, good
I did say do best, you know, do better than in...
Do better.
Yeah.
Do better, okay.
Which sometimes we take.
Yeah,
sometimes
absolutely. We take. I mean, although not that brave of a statement taking into account it was a 13-3 to start with.
Yeah, but
the
same last week when they picked Lotus actually against Vitality, they ended up in a 13-2. So it was just as devastating. But what about the positives? Was this just the positives? Well, what about the first match? Did you remember that we had a first match?
No.
Like Foot versus Mates?
No, who was that?
That was
Foot.
unreal.
CNED was here for that, I think.
Yes, and then Kata. We brought you Kata.
We did. I mean, Kata had a beautiful conversation. I feel like we'll have to pick that up. We left some stuff on the burner as well. But no, look, the first game was something I can't get past. The second one though, honestly, just mind blowing how we ended up here 10-0 in a 13-3 and a 10-0.
Please,
we ended up
guys,
here. Hello,
welcome
boys.
in, because obviously the day has been long for us, but I assume that for you as well. Welcome, Wood. Welcome, Miniboo. How are you guys feeling?
We are good. We are feeling good because we won.
Yeah, definitely. So, do you want? Since we're in Germany, we're just gonna cut to the chase. Do we want to talk about Lotus? No, we want to talk about Split. Do you guys want to talk about Split?
I mean, I think.
Okay.
I want to say something. Like I think,
course.
like this is the best scenario for us. We got a very good lesson, but we still won. So it's 2-1, and it's still early in the season, you know. And having this lesson, like it's gonna teach us a lot, and it's nice experience that we had it. And I'm frustrated. I was frustrated after Split. I didn't like how we played, but in the end, like right now, I'm happy that we lost, so it doesn't repeat again in the future.
Yeah, get it out of the way early.
Absolutely,
wow.
the day has not is not over yet, and you have already had that learning. Because in case you guys missed it or you were not watching, you were 10-0 up. This looked very good, not only on paper, but also we were seeing your reactions and how you were cheering for each other and the plays that we were seeing. What happened?
We just lost.
But is it that, what I mean is, like, did you get too cocky? Did you get too confident? Did you, where was your mind?
Did they wake up? Because they were making a lot of mistakes in the first half and the second. I think they played a much better game as well. I'll give them that credit, but it's definitely strange to see that change up.
I think just we played bad as a team after I think like we were not playing like for a long time again. Like we just played one game, but it's not enough. And we were just too excited for a win. Like I mean, for example, on me, like when it's like going to win, I'm always thinking about what am I gonna tweet, what I'm gonna do, like what's gonna be like words of the tweet, and so I think it's happening for all of us almost. Maybe not Pooh, because he's like
a robot.
Yeah, he's a robot.
Yeah.
Cyborg.
Yeah. We just try to close the game like fast, you know.
Yeah.
We just rushed it. We just trolled so many rounds, especially the one before that we lost.
Yeah.
I think we are just focusing about winning so much. We are just forgetting about playing the game, playing the rounds, because it's not over. We are like still like 2-3 rounds, and we couldn't win. So I mean, we learned.
Absolutely.
I'd also like to ask, because we saw it in the previous series, and I highlighted it going into the third map, that one of the big difficulties players talk about is when you have this really close game that you feel like you should have won.
Doesn't look well.
And then you have to go on to another map, and it's hard to mentally bounce back. What was it like for you guys going, behind the scenes in that break that you had between map 2 and 3? What was the atmosphere like?
I mean, obviously, like, first of all, you just have to accept it and let the frustration out. And then, like, after it happens, then everyone, I think, individually has to bounce back in their heads and, like, just focus on another game. And I think we are young, but, like, last year, we got so much experience. And there was worse clutches, worse games that we lost. G2, Shanghai. And, yeah, I mean, it showed that we improved, I guess. And,
You know, I was having a chat before with your brother with Boo, and he was telling me that one of the conversations that you guys had after kickoff and after being eliminated led to a discussion on how hungry you were for winning back again. Apparently, he told me that that conversation happened and that you guys reached a point where everybody is passionate back again. Are you guys on like 100% right now?
I wouldn't say 100% because like we are still like improving a lot, especially like individual plays.
In terms of hunger, I mean.
Almost, yeah. Like because we missed like going international event feeling, like playing so many officials in for like
it's a lot of practice and now you have a lot of time off.
Yeah, like we just missed playing official and we are just hungry to win again.
What about you? You hungry?
Yeah, I mean, I think
for some wins?
I'm hungry to not like obviously like I'm always hungry to play officials. Like it's every player's dream just to play officials. But I'm hungry to also prac. You know, I want to prac. I want to progress. I want to get better. Because like playing officials is like a dessert. It's not no one is going to officials like, oh, I'm gonna play officials. Everyone is hyped for officials. Like the hard part is not officials. The
it's
hard
not
part
playing
is,
officials.
It's like pracking and not playing officials. Like how we said, and I think we're excited to prac and to work together and progress.
Yeah, I think biggest difference between kickoff and like in the regular season is this like we were not enjoying the pracs, we were not enjoying the process, and we were just going for official. Let's end this like
guys
bad things.
3 more weeks, you get into playoffs, then we go to Toronto, and then you know you're back. You get the ball rolling. Okay, we need to be positive about it. Speaking about positives, you know, Minibu, the first time that I saw Waylay there in the first Masters, I can't remember, in Thailand, I said, this agent is perfect for Minibu. So I am so happy that you managed to pick it up. You also jump in on the double duelist. How is the dynamic? Because when we were watching you two on Haven, that was a delight. You know, we were speaking about this, but let's speak about the super positives and how you guys managed to have the performance that you did on the first map.
I mean, there's always some like dessert that we have, like playing double duelist, because I mean obviously we cannot play in every map because some maps are not allowed to play double duelist, but it's like I think we have like best duelist in the world, so
I agree.
So we play, you know, like.
Okay, so next week you're going off against Vitality. Are you a better ISO than Save?
Yes.
I think it's not even a question.
Oh my!
Okay. Minibu, are you a better race than Derke?
Yeah, I mean, Derke was my idol, but you know, like I think we won against them more, like when they were in Fnatic, and I think like when I first time played against Derke, I was nervous, but not anymore, you know, like
I think everybody's nervous the first time that you go up against Derke.
Domi was a bit fanboy, I'm not gonna lie. But I remember like our first tournament, it was in Istanbul. We were playing against Sinet, and he just go and, hey Sinet, can we take a photo?
Yeah, of course. We had seen it earlier here on the desk. You could have taken a second picture.
You can kiss the chair.
What? I don't want to make you too nervous, but you're literally sitting where Sinet sat earlier today.
Hey guys, chill.
I also wanted to ask you, because your reactions were priceless to that big fade ult and Omen TP on the backside over on Split.
You know, that was crazy.
You guys were going crazy. Like, was that one of the best moments you've had in an official, seeing that work?
Yes, probably, yes. Like, it was amazing.
Yes.
I think last time I saw it in the like Turkish league,
for
1 year or something, and now, and I said, okay, I'm gonna ult them, just ult behind them.
Yeah,
and it worked.
It worked. It was
insane. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm just sad losing the split because of that round. Like,
yeah.
But I think it's very positive because at the end of the day, you did manage to get the win in the end, and I think that the value of the learning that Minibuju just said the moment that you sat here of like, we cannot let this happen again, we need to be able to close out the matches when we have that big of an advantage. It's good to see the best of both worlds. So you can see, you can be a team that can 2-0 a team, make them look like fools in some occasions, to losing the map, and then moving forward onto, before the day even ends, already knowing what went wrong and what not to repeat. I don't want to keep you guys here for too long, so because it's already been a long day. So how about we take a look at the standings after today, because things are looking good. You're currently leading your team. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, any surprises on Grupo Omega? Foot is also on the 2-0.
Your Spanish accent is just popping sometimes.
Yes, I don't know why, but it is actually it's been a long day, okay?
Okay, I mean, I was expecting that from Foot, I'm not gonna lie. They're really playing well. Also, Liquid is still a good team. I love Pathetic. I mean, I think BBL has really good potential for playoffs. The way they're playing, hard to counter, especially like we played in Prague, like we saw in official, they are hard to counter. Also, Gentle Maze, I think it was a bit surprising for me, because
in a positive way.
Or negative
in a positive way.
I mean, in negative, like, what do you mean?
In a positive way, was it a good surprise or a bad surprise?
It was a good surprise. I'm happy for them.
Oh, okay, good.
They're playing really well. Yeah, I think that's all I can say.
Okay, Miniboo, tomorrow we're going to see the KC versus Koi. You see that they're currently in the Group Omega. Not a lot of your business, you know. On the Group Omega, they're in the bottom. Who do you think is going to end out this week with a 2-0?
I don't know, but it's gonna be the most viewed match in the... It's gonna be the most like viewed match in the week.
Why is it gonna be weird?
I mean, their fan base are really strong.
Yeah, Spain against France as well.
Yeah,
They always show up for that.
There is so many factors that affecting, you know.
And what about the absolute banger of the Vitality Fnatic? Who do you have your money on?
We are not betting, first of all.
Do you have your imaginary money on?
I mean, I don't really know, honestly. Like, I have a feeling that Fnatic. I think Fnatic.
Split that.
Okay.
Fight for it.
What, guys? You don't need to reach a decision. You already have the win for today. We will see you next week. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you, Mitch. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Sina. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Our casters.
And Sean Garris.
And Sean Garris, thank you very much. And Bala, this is all from us, but do not worry. We will be back here with more VCT EMEA action tomorrow, and we'll see you there.
Oh, highlight, let's go. I thought the mates are gonna win. They really looked like that after the first map. They bounced back, but nothing of it. What is this music? Oh wow. I'm a Shao fan. From the early days. Oh. And this map just flew away so quickly. Unlucky 11-13. And then just the overtime like that. Oh, Atta with 4, I didn't even see that. I mean, I didn't watch that game. I played GTA, what was that? Hello! Yeah, Heretics are still my favorites. I mean, Wood acing the first round was insane. Wait, let me full screen this shit. What the f- Oh! Yes, highlight reel. Oh no. Benji montage, let's go. That was beautiful. And Wood's reaction. Oh, that has to be one of the best plays plus reactions. Brienne's Boo montage. Mini Boo. That was a huge round by Minibu. That broke their mental so much. And then for Jens with the clutch, doesn't even know how he did it. Nice. Great day. Really enjoyed